Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zone. We are at the home straight, folks. Jodie Whittaker and co. John Bishop has actually wrapped filming. Bradley Walsh was also spotted filming. And apparently we're just a couple of days away from Jodie Whittaker finally wrapping up her stint, handing back the TARDIS keys. And I have to say, before I get into all of the articles that I have here, I'm just going to personally say that this era has been the most divisive. It's brought out the worst in both sets of fans. Let's be honest about it. And finally, we're getting to the home straight. For me now, it'll be interesting to see, especially on Facebook and on Twitter, the likes of myself and other people that have been, criticizing this era. It'll be interesting to see if all those Facebook groups and Twitter accounts that had such a problem with our opinions will now allow us back into all of these groups after the Whittaker era is officially done. Will there be a reconciliation in the fandom and stuff? We will have to wait and see. But John Bishop has officially announced that he has wrapped up filming for Doctor Who. And I have a couple of articles there as well to read out. But I have to say, this whole era for me has been a complete and utter disaster. We've seen the ratings plummet. Merchandise wasn't selling. Doctor Who magazine was struggling. Big Finish was struggling too because it was affecting everything. And before we do get into the Doctor Who news, I just want to say a few words on Big Finish. So I've been very harsh. Well, I've been very vocal about Big Finish's loyalty towards John Barrowman after they pulled his audio release. But I've been informed that it's not actually Big Finish's fault, that it's a mandate from BBC. And apparently the people over at Big Finish are gutted that they cannot release this audio. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I have been very harsh on Big Finish and been pulling them up. But apparently it's not even their decision. It was a decision that was made by the higher-ups at BBC. And they were basically told, look, you cannot release this audio. If you do, there will be consequences. That's what I've been told. And if that is the case, BBC ought to be ashamed of themselves. They had no problem bringing John Barrowman back when the ratings for Jodie Whittaker's era were down. And they brought him back to boost the ratings. And that's the only reason why they brought Captain Jack back, by the way. It was to boost the ratings. And now BBC have decided, because of the Noel Clarke stuff, and he was John Barrowman then was used as a bit of a scapegoat, that they were going to drop John Barrowman like that. And I think that's totally disgusting. But let's get into what you are all here for, which is basically, as I said, John Bishop has officially wrapped filming on Doctor Who. And I have a little video clip to share. So make sure it's up on screen there first. There you go. So it's up on screen there. Okay, takes a few seconds. So we'll just scroll up. We'll make this video bigger. Right. So here's what he had to say.
Well, that's a wrap. That's the last day on Doctor Who completed. I'm just leaving the lot now. Nearly a year of my life, and I wasn't expecting to do it at all, and it's been absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't have swapped it for anything. I know you haven't seen it yet, but honestly, it's been amazing. Everyone's been great. I'm so grateful to them. And I've also got loads of great material from it.
So there you go, from the horse's mouth himself. He has officially wrapped his scenes and he's finished. Let's see what the Radio Times. So Doctor Who star John Bishop wraps up filming for Series 13. I wouldn't swap it for anything, he says, as you have just seen in the video. This year is gearing up to draw to a close, and that means that we'll have new Doctor Who adventures on the way. While we're still waiting on the all-important launch date, we do know that it will be this year, which means it's only a matter of time now before we hear more. And this is no ordinary Doctor Who series, as it marks the end of a relatively brief era with star Jodie Whittaker and current showrunner Chris Chibnall both bowing out after 3 series. They said relatively brief era. The bleeding thing has dragged on for 5 years. I don't think 5 years is brief, in all fairness. But we'll let the Radio Times... Look, the Radio Times have been chilling this era big time, so I don't expect that and different from them now. I don't expect them to start turning over a new leaf. So new star John Bishop, who plays the 13's latest companion, has now given an update on filming, revealing he's wrapped on Series 13. Bishop signed off from filming after seemingly having a better time than he even expected, saying that it's been absolutely brilliant and he wouldn't have swapped it for anything. It's safe to say that Bishop feels part of Doctor Who fam now that he has finished his stint on the upcoming series. We've known for some time now that it will be all changed for Doctor Who after the next series, with Whittaker and showrunner Chibnall exiting the show, and we have been told that the change will be a radical one. We still have no idea who will replace Whittaker as the next Doctor, with 3 specials set to air across 2022, following the release of the 13th series later this year. The reason why we don't know who's replacing Jodie Whittaker is because no decisions have been made. Also, there has been rumours that there was supposed to be a trailer, and then someone accused Eddie of saying that there was going to be a trailer during Strictly. There will be no trailer until this whole thing officially wraps. Okay? And in saying that, God knows when Chris Chibnall and the BBC or whoever does the scheduling will decide to drop this trailer. But there is no trailer yet, because Whittaker is still, obviously, she's still doing her bit. She's not quite finished yet. But we are coming to the end officially to this era. Now, I know, there'll be some fans, and I'll just say some fans, that will be devastated. But there'll be a lot of fans that'll be quite happy about this news. I think the majority of the fandom actually will be happy that this era has finally come to an end. No matter what other YouTubers or Twitter accounts or Facebook groups, No matter what they say, this era was not popular with the general public. It was certainly wasn't popular with the fans out there. Now, while I will admit that there are some fans out there that did like Jodie Whittaker's Doctor and did like this era Doctor Who, as I said, the majority of fans spoke throughout this era because from Series 11, Series 12, we have seen the ratings have continued to fall. Will it follow the same trend for Series 13? A lot of us are predicting that it might go the same way. That ratings will still continue to slide, but we'll have to wait and see. As it is her last series, you never know, you know. But if you're going on recent past, well then you could assume safely that the ratings could continue to slide. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, Bradley Walsh was also seen filming. I'll get that article up in a minute. But I have an article from the Daily Mail on Jodie Whittaker. Now, I haven't read it, but loads of people have sent me this article. So I'll be reading it for the first time, and some of you will be listening to this for the first time. So let's see what they have to actually say. I have to say that the headline is quite funny. Right, so Jodie Whittaker mans the TARDIS for her final installments in Doctor Who as the iconic time machine takes a trip to Cardiff for filming. Jodie Whittaker was spotted manning the TARDIS for her final installments as Doctor Who in Cardiff on Monday. The 39-year-old actress and the show's first female doctor confirmed in July that she was leaving the sci-fi programme after 4 years. Her departure will play out across a three-part special, with the first episode airing in autumn 2022. And Monday's scenes took the crew to Grangetown, where Jodie looked right at home back in the iconic time machine. The 13th incarnation of the Doctor sported a striped navy tee, tucked in the same colour trousers, layered the attire with the grey jacket. For the majority of the captured filming moments, Jodie remained in the TARDIS, which outwardly appears as a British police box. Who is writing this article? The West Yorkshire native, who described her 4-year stint manning the TARDIS as the best job I ever had and probably the only job that you'll ever have, also stopped to chat with crew members in between takes. She looks a bit solemn there, doesn't she? There's Manip there. So I'm only speculating here, but she's probably saying goodbye to Manip here. Jodie was first said to have made the decision to leave in January, with reports at the time discussing a fall in viewership, which had been declining for 5 years. It is reported that actually, I want to bring that up, right? So, yeah, it has been declining for 5 years. Nobody's going to deny that, right? But the decline under this era has been startling, right? The decline under Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi wasn't that bad compared to the decline under the Whittaker era. And I want to make that clear, right? Because I love how these articles, try to say, well, the show was already declined. We know that, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. It is reported that Jodie Whittaker and showrunner Chris Chibnall, who is also walking away from the show, has attracted just half the audience during their pairing compared to what Russell T Davies-led, David Tennant-fronted version of the show did. The Telegraph reported at the beginning of the year that episodes were drawing in less fewer than 5 million. The paper added that such numbers are not dissimilar to when the show was axed in 1989. There she is again with Manip. The season finale of Series 12 had a total TV audience of 4.6, making it the lowest Doctor Who has ever had. The previous all-time low was 4.7 million in 2017. Series 12 saw an average viewership of 5.4 million. Peter Capaldi, who preceded Jodie as the Time Lord, offered some words of comfort to her following the news of her Doctor Who departure, insisting she's capable of enduring the emotional turmoil Matt suffered when he left the role. The 63-year-old played the Doctor between 2013 and 2017, following in the footsteps of Matt 38, who took part from 2010 to 2013. Peter recalled his experience of seeing Matt depart the hit BBC show in a bid to offer Jodie 39 some support, telling Radio Times, "Well, Jodie's lovely and amazing. I'm sure she can handle all of that without any advice from me. She's brilliant." There's another photograph there. And that's the article. Wow. Not really much in that article, is there? But there's a couple of photographs. There's Manip. There, look. Again. So as I said, it's officially coming to an end. We're only we're at the home stretch now. Whittaker will be leaving the TARDIS. She'll be handing over the TARDIS keys. And I have to personally say she won't be handing the TARDIS keys back in a good state. The show is in an awful state. Thanks to Chris Chibnall's writing and because of her acting. Her acting has been terrible. There's still people defending, and fair enough. If some people did get enjoyment out of this era, as I said, fair play to you. And I mean that sincerely, fair play to you. But there is no way that the majority of fans back this. The art, no matter how much, as I said, these people spin the ratings, this has been a disaster for the ratings. It's been a disaster for the merchandise. It's been a disaster for everything connected to Doctor Who. And I, for one, I'm glad to see the back of the both of them. Now, Bradley Walsh was also seen filming. Hold on now. I'm just going to get up the article. See, this computer's so slow. Actually, is there even an article on this? There is a photograph on Twitter where he's at a coffee shop and he's getting a cup of coffee. And apparently he was seen filming. Now, apparently they're filming the centenary special, and they've been filming over the last 4 days. Now, apparently they've left the area where they were filming, so which means to me it's coming close to a wrap. Now, how we'll probably know is what they've done for every season is they'll show the clipboard saying it's a wrap. It's officially a wrap. But we're only a few days or a week or two away from Whittaker finally saying goodbye to the TARDIS. And I, for one, and a lot of fans will be relieved. We will look to the future with a little bit of optimism with some of the stuff that we said. But there's also the rumor that this show could go on a hiatus for 5 years. We don't know. We just don't know what's happening right now. This is why, John Bishop has officially wrapped. right? As far as I know, Jodie Whittaker hasn't officially wrapped just yet. That's what the indications are from the articles I've seen. People have just jumped on it and think because John Bishop has said that little video that it's officially wrapped. Doctor Who on Twitter said they wrapped. I'll have a look. I didn't see no post to them saying that they'd officially wrapped, but I'll check that now, Lee. Hold on. If they have, that's even better. But I know John Bishop has definitely wrapped. So let's see if they have actually said they've officially wrapped. Let's have a look. Right, let's see. BBC Doctor Who. Here we go. Nope, it's not on the official site. So as I said, they haven't made it official. John Bishop has actually wrapped, but there's nothing official about Jodie Whittaker that she's wrapped. Nothing at all. They've been throwing up just generic posts there. They've got one from the Curse of the Black Spot, Amy Pond. They've got a couple of pictures of her. They've also got what are John Bishop's earliest memories of Doctor Who, an interview there. But there is nothing official of Jodie Whittaker rapping. They normally do the clipboard thing. So that's how I know that Jodie Whittaker is not finished yet. John Bishop has officially rapped. So we have to be very careful here. It's not there. I'm at the checking the Twitter account. It's not there. She hasn't officially wrapped yet. Because they were filming last night. They were filming the centenary last night. There's actually stuff where fans have went down and said that she's been filming there. So she hasn't officially wrapped. I don't see this post. When did she officially wrap? Because if this was a few days ago, we would have all seen the post because all our fans would have been crying. She hasn't officially wrapped. It's not on the official Twitter account. I don't see it. I'm scrolling down now. I'm on the 5th of September here, right? And I scroll all the way up and there's nothing there. So it's not official. I don't see it. There's nothing on the official Twitter account. There was a fake account posting stuff though. Exactly. She hasn't finished yet. But John Bishop has finished rapping. Bradley Walsh was also seen in the same area. So they're still filming. Jodie Whittaker is still filming. She's a couple of days or a week or two away from wrapping up officially. There's no official confirmation yet. So yeah, there's been a lot of stuff being posted out there, fake stuff. There is a Doctor Who. They have the same logo and all of this. They have the same logo and all, but they haven't officially finished. Jodie Whittaker has not handed over the TARDIS keys yet. So it's not official, folks. It's not official, but John Bishop has officially wrapped. So yeah, we and as I said, Bradley Walsh was also spotted there. And by the way, if it was official that they've wrapped, sure, if you Google Doctor Who news, right, into Google and look at all the news articles, there's not one article saying that she's officially wrapped. right? Trust me, there'd be loads of the articles saying that she has wrapped, right? She has not wrapped up filming just yet, right? John Bishop has. Until they put that photograph up of the clipboard saying it's a wrap, she hasn't wrapped. They done it for every season. They done it for Series 11. They done it for Series 12. And they'll do it for Series 13 because it's that little thing. It's a little clipboard with the rainbow on it. And it'll say it's a wrap. She hasn't finished yet. But John Bishop and others, it looks like, have. So, so she hasn't officially wrapped. But we're nearly there. We're at the home straight now. I thought I'd be sitting here celebrating, but there's nothing to really celebrate. You know, she hands back the TARDIS keys. We've known since January. Obviously, we've known on this channel a little bit longer that she was gone. But, you know, there's nothing to really celebrate because, you know, this era, as I said, has been probably the most damaging to Doctor Who since the 80s. This is definitely up there as the most damaging. Ratings have plummeted. Now, as I said, there will be fans out there that will be sad, right? But the majority and the British public will have a sigh of relief now that this is officially coming to an end, because we couldn't continue with these two, Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker, being in Doctor Who. And if she had got a Series 14 and 15, which some people were speculating last year, well, the show would have completely just dropped off a cliff. It's nearly there, for God's sake. So, you know, it's possible that the official Twitter did post something, then removed it, but I'm sure that would have been. Listen, even if they threw something up, right, they took it down. Radio Times and all of these other articles would have picked up on that. Oh, they've taken down because they've done it in the past, right? She hasn't officially wrapped yet. John Bishop has. And I think that's where the confusion is. Some fans out there said because John Bishop is wrapped, they think that she's wrapped. Remember what I told you. John Bishop, right, was leaving before Whittaker was leaving anyway. At the end of the day, as I said, until you actually see that clipboard with them saying it's wrapped, it's not wrapped. She was even saying, look, there's an article there from 15 hours ago, right, where they said they were filming in that place that I've mentioned, right? So she has no feel. I think people are getting confused here, right? Because John Bishop is not staying till the end of the show, right? John Bishop and Manip Gill apparently will be leaving before Jodie Whittaker does. That's what's being rumoured. Hold on now. And trust me, all those fan blogs and all, right? If she officially wrapped, trust me. There, the only articles that are coming up is from 2018 and 2019 when she officially wrapped there, right? There is no official wrap for this season. No article saying that she's officially wrapped. And trust me, if that was put up, right, and they took it down and someone had taken a screen grab or all of these articles like Radio Times, they'd be on top of this. She hasn't wrapped yet. And I bet me money on it, right? She hasn't. They're still filming. So, could be pickups. Yeah, look, there could be reshoots, but I know for a fact she has. Look, I'm betting. I bet me money on it. She hasn't wrapped yet. It's not official, man. It's not official. Until it is, then I'm not going to sit here and say it is wrapped. It's not. John Bishop is gone. Now let's see if I can find a photograph actually of Bradley Walsh for you and show you this photograph, because he was seen filming. Well, he was seen at a coffee shop in the same area where they were filming. So I'm assuming, well, as I said, he was coming back anyway. So there you go. So Cult Box, 15 hours ago. Doctor Who Centenary Special filming in Grange Gardens, Cardiff. Some photos of John Bishop and Bradley Walsh at filming have surfaced. Right? So John Bishop has wrapped up his stuff. As I said, they would have mentioned Jodie Whittaker if it was official. They'd say that hers. They wouldn't just be saying that John Bishop is wrapped. They would actually say that Whittaker has wrapped as well. So, Doctor Who Centenary Special filming in Grange Gardens, Cardiff. A film crew recorded scenes for Doctor Who's BBC Centenary Special in Grange Gardens, Cardiff, Wednesday in Wales on the 20th of September. Some photos of John Bishop and Bradley Walsh at filming has surfaced. It began with the construction of the TARDIS prop on location. Right, and there's John Bishop. Yeah, someone took a photograph of him. This fella there, Darren Griffiths. Not today, he's not. I've just chatted with him, so he's chatted with him there. John Bishop shared the message that I just showed you at the start of the video. That was his last day of filming on Doctor Who, and that his experience will make great material for his future comedy gigs. He says, well, that's a wrap. The last day on Doctor Who completed. I'm leaving the lot now. Nearly a year of my life. I wasn't expecting to do it at all, and it's been absolutely brilliant. So I wouldn't have swapped it for anything. I know you haven't seen it, but honestly, it's amazing. Everyone's been great. I'm so grateful to them, and I've also got loads of new material from it. Bradley Walsh, who left Doctor Who after the 2021 New Year special Revolution of the Daleks, was also photographed at the filming location, confirming that the companion Graham O'Brien will reunite with the Doctor. And there he is there. Look at him, having an old cup of coffee there, looking chipper, I have to say. And there he is, the same fella, took a photograph of him as well. Jodie Whittaker and Monique Gill were also at Grange Gardens filming, as the director Jamie Magazine Stone, which I mentioned on this channel. Photographs can be found here. So there she is there. The Doctor Who Centenary Special will air in autumn 2022. It will be the last for Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor. But again, nothing about her officially wrapping. It's about the companions and stuff. So, you know, as I said, it's not official yet. She's not gone yet. Not quite yet. But the rest of them certainly actually have. Yeah, listen, Jo Martin will not be the 14th Doctor. And that's a dead cert. She will not be the 14th Doctor. And anybody that's saying that is wrong. She will not be the 14th Doctor, because, you know, this whole time, this children nonsense is going to be fixed. So she's not going to be the 14th Doctor. You can rule her out being the 14th Doctor. I'm being honest, you probably can rule out it being another woman, to be quite honest with you. And as you all know, the rumours are swelling about that it's David Tennant is going to be making an appearance. Now, he hasn't been seen. That's the thing. He hasn't been seen. So you've got to remember, they're probably filming off somewhere behind closed doors for that. Right? They're obviously not doing it out in public. Right? Because it's heavily rumoured that he is definitely coming back. So it's gonna be an interesting time in the next few days and weeks. And I reckon once they complete filming, absolutely complete the whole lot of the filming, I reckon then it'll be only a matter of time. Now, I'm not giving an exact time because I don't want to be quoted here by someone on Twitter who had a go at Eddie, tried to say that that they were filming all that strictly. Listen to my words very carefully. When they officially wrap, right, I reckon it's only a matter of time before we get a trailer, right? I am not giving a day. I'm not giving a date. I'm saying it'll only be a matter of time before there's a trailer. So I want to make that clear because there's someone out there that misquotes us all the time. And I'm sick of it because it's been going on ever since I start doing these Doctor Who rumours and giving you all this information and stuff. We've got people out there trying to twist their words and trying to say that we've said this, that, and the other. I am telling you now, when the show officially wraps, when Whittaker is gone and the TARDIS keys are handed over, it'll only be a matter of time before we get a trailer. We were never going to get a trailer while they were still filming. And all of those people that have been going around and lying to their subscribers and saying that there would be a trailer, they've been lying to their audience. There will not be a trailer until this is all officially wrapped. And this is why I know it hasn't officially wrapped, because if it did, we'd be getting a trailer sooner rather than later. Trust me. I've been doing this now for the last 5 years. Right, since this era began. Right? I've been doing this for the last 5 years. So listen to me when I tell you, there will not be a trailer until everything is wrapped, right? And then it's only a matter of time before it does happen. David has shaved his beard off. Makes you wonder if he will be there. Well, I actually showed that photograph. And he won an award. He won another award, he did. And I showed that photograph. He did actually shave his beard. He cut his hair also. I'm just making it clear, Alan, because I've gotten a lot of criticism over the last few years, especially no, his sideburns were actually there. We showed the photograph. His sideburns were there. I had Marty on that night when we got that photograph. He didn't shave his sideburns. He did not shave his sideburns. But it doesn't matter anyway. The bottom line is this, as I said, I've been criticized on this channel over the last few years because I've been told that I've been lying to my audience and I've been lying to people on Twitter and Facebook about certain things. And every time the information seems to come out, and when it does come out, I do be telling the truth. I've never lied to this fandom. I've been given the information and I put it out there. No, they're not. I saw a clearer picture than the one Marty showed. Well, if you could show me that picture, that'll be absolutely fine and I'll throw it up. You know me. So if you've got the evidence there, shows. January the 1st, 2022, the first episode of Series 13. No, Series 13 will air this year. And what we in now? We're in September. So if you look at it, right, logically, there will be a New Year's special, right? So if the New Year's special is on New Year's Day, then we have 6 episodes of Doctor Who. So if you count back from the New Year's special, right, if they were to do it within say give it take 2 weeks, you're looking at late October, early November, when the series will air. Series 13 will air this year. It's not going to air in January. They're not going to make us wait. Even the articles have said that Series 13 will be shown this year. Not next year. This year. They're not going to start off the Jodie Whittaker era on New Year's Day when he didn't want to. It's not gonna. Yeah, our era is not gonna. The 13 series is not going to air New Year's Day. He wouldn't do it when she first took over the TARDIS kiss. He brought back fucking Moffat. The film is special because he didn't want to do it. So he's not going to do it New Year's Day. He's not going to do it New Year's Day. It's going to be October, November, because there's 6 episodes, and then there'll be a little bit of a break before we get to the New Year's Day special. And then the other specials then will be put across 2022. So they're not going to make us wait. And even the articles that I've read out, even on the stream just now, have actually confirmed that Doctor Who Series 13 will start this year. There's no way that it's going to start off on New Year's Day. There's no way. Chris Chibnall won't do that. He won't do that. He got Stephen Moffat to do that special, right? We got that. Twice Upon a Time would never have existed if Chris Chibnall had a filmed and started off the Jodie Whittaker era with a special, but he refused to do that. So there's no way that he's going to end. He's going to start the ending of his era with a New Year's Day special, with a New Year's Day release. No way. Not a hope in hell. Not a hope in hell. Apparently Lee has DM'd me the pictures, so let's have a look. So could be for, as people have said, he's doing that bloody show with what's his face, Michael Sheen. So let's have a look. He's got a hat on his head. How can you act? I don't know. You can't really tell with this photograph, but fair enough. I can't tell with this photograph, but he has a hat on. Okay. I don't know, man, because that's a hat. He's got a hat on. Well, let's check this second photograph out. See, I don't know. It looks like a bit of hair there. Look, I'm not saying you're wrong, but he's got a hat on. It's very hard to bloody tell, to be quite honest with you. But you could be right. It could be for Good Omens too. Or Good Omens. Apparently they're filming Good Omens, aren't they? So you're probably right. There's probably a good bet there that it's Good Omens. But either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's rumoured to be coming back anyway. And there's loads of different sources talking about it. even ones that I don't normally agree with, and are reporting the same thing. And we reported that on this channel ages ago that David Tennant was set to return. So it could well be that's for good omens. Yeah. Look, I'll say this. I'll say this. You can't. You are probably right. Sideburns can be put on in makeup. Yeah, that's another possibility as well. It's another possibility as well. We can't rule out Arton, but I have to be fair here. You know, to me, I can't tell either way, but maybe that's just my eyesight. And it looks like that Vinder, the new character, has been seen in photographs, and is going to be and we've got that, yeah. So I've got been sent the photographs, so I just want to show you, just to show you that there are people out there faking posts. So I'm after being sent another photograph here. So I want to show you this, right? So because people are saying that they saw that Jodie Whittaker had officially wrapped, right? And I say that she hasn't. That was a fake post. And someone now is after sending me a screenshot of this account that claimed that Joe Martin was going to be the 14th Doctor. So just bear with me until the photograph, because me bloody thing is taking ages to load up. What's going on here? Show me the bloody photograph. Come on. Why isn't it coming up on my computer? Could you send us, I think the person that sent me that photograph is in the chat. Could you do us a favor and send it to me again on Messenger? It's not coming up on my computer for some weird reason. If you can post it again in the chat there that we're on, that'll be absolutely fantastic. And I'll show you this fake account. Look, it doesn't matter either way, right? Whether he shaved his sideburns off or not, the fact still stands that he's highly rumored to be coming back to Doctor Who in some capacity, right? So it doesn't matter whether he shaved sideburns or not, right? It's been rumored by several sources out there that he's coming back, right? So I'm just waiting on that person to repost that photograph for me again. Because for some weird... Oh, no. Hold on. It's wrong account. Wrong account. So Retro is in the chat, and he sent me a photograph. So Retro Dicky, fair play to you, man. And it is a wind-up, mate. This isn't an official account because there's no check mark on it. Look at it very carefully. There's no check mark. Right? So this was the account claiming that we would say meet the 14th Doctor, but you actually already know her. Introducing Joe Martin as the 14th Doctor. But look at it. No check mark, right? Was put up the 20th of... So this was probably the account that probably put up that tweet that that Jodie Whittaker had officially wrapped up. Look how similar it is. So I could see where there would be confusion from some people there, but there is no check mark. This is not the official Doctor Who, the BBC Doctor Who Twitter account. This isn't the official account. This is fake. Fake. She will not be the 14th Doctor. She will not be the 14th Doctor. No matter what they try to say, she won't be. So apparently her and Chris Chibnall had a bit of a falling out because she thought she was going to be the 14th Doctor. But it hasn't worked out that way. What a fascinating life these people lead. Exactly, Lee. Lee, look, at the end of the day, look, this has been going on. The reason why they do this, right, they put their posts up on Reddit and go to Gallifrey base and throw up all these fake rumours is because they're trying to discredit people that actually put out legit stuff. Now, I'm not the only one. Eddie puts out some legit stuff as well. Right? I put out some legit stuff. And all of these posts are just designed to try and discredit people like myself, right, that do put out genuine stuff. Remember, I was the channel that told you that Sontarans were coming back. Do you remember Mr. Tarda's reviews and others out there belittled me and said that I was lying? And then photographs surfaced, and then we finally seen that the Sontarans had returned. I'd also told people that the Weeping Angels were coming back. People again were laughing at me, calling me a liar. And the Weeping Angels we seen photographs of a Weeping Angel, right? This is what these people do. They don't want me because I've hated this era of Doctor Who ever since it began. And because of that, their hatred towards me, they'll just come up with all sorts of nonsense, try and discredit me and others out there that have put out news that has turned out to be true, by the way. My hit rate on this channel is very high. Very high. And again, yeah, female Sontarans. You know, I got a lot of stick, right? I recently threw up a video to prove to everybody that I'd said that the Sontarans were coming back. It was the video because Mr. Tardis went out of his way to go to Diva magazine, right? Him and his followers, to have me article taken down, to have me video taken down because I'd put this stuff out, right? Now, I didn't only just mention the Sontaran stuff in that video, but it was part of that video, and he successfully, along with his followers, got Diva magazine to remove the link to my video. They plagiarized my information because the article is still there, just the links to me news is not there, right? So they, as Diva magazine, plagiarized my information, right? And then I get accused of doing that then with Escapist magazine. Then he went and I was friends with Escapist magazine, and you seen what happened there because I called their article out because they tried to make out that the Jodie Whittaker era was less political then, and I called them out for their bull. And what happened? Escapist magazine sent a thing to YouTube, and I couldn't stream on this channel for over 2 weeks. That's what I've had to put up with, right? Because these guys know, right? And he claims to be part of this industry. He hasn't got a bloody clue. He hasn't got a bloody clue because he's not in the loop, right? And the reason why he did all of that was because of jealousy. And that's all it is. It's jealousy. And he keeps saying that, you know, it is. It's the same when John Barrowman retweeted me. Look what he did. He retweeted John Barrowman's tweet of him retweeting me and got his followers then, because that's what he does, to pile on John Barrowman, to pile on me, right? And remember, I thought John Barrowman was going to block me because of that, right? So they're all jealous. Because they don't want me to be the person, or people like me that haven't liked this era, to put out news, right? To put out the information, right? And I've been right. I've been right. My sources, I should say. Sorry. It's not me being right. My sources have been right. And my sources deserve an awful lot of fucking credit over these last 5 years for the reporting that they've done. Now, they haven't always got everything right. Right? And I will still maintain, though, that Jodie Whittaker was going to be leaving before she's left now. Right? I'm going to maintain that chaos in Cardiff did happen. Because they've got all the other stuff right. right? They've got all the other stuff right. So I believe that they were telling the truth when they told me that Whittaker was going to be leaving before she left, right? I do honestly believe that chaos in Cardiff has happened. And yet again, apparently there's been problems during the production of Series 13. This is why they were over... They should have wrapped up filming a long time ago, right? They were behind schedule and they're over budget, right? And I heard that everything wasn't rosy behind the scenes yet again. I was recently told that Chris Chibnall walked off again. Jodie Whittaker apparently had a hissy fit, right? So it hasn't been rosy behind the scenes of Doctor Who. And this is coming from my sources, and I believe them. I believe them 100%. Because they've never let me down. So, you know, there's been a lot of stuff said about me over the last few years now. I'm just glad that this is all wrapping up soon, you know, because we won't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. And yes, I didn't like this era, but doesn't give you the right to go around and say that I'm lying about stuff or me sources are lying about stuff when they've been spot on every time. I even told people that Bradley Walsh was coming back. There, the photograph, you seen the photograph there. So again, without making a big deal out of it, my sources were right yet again. You know? Because we said this on this channel. People that have been following me know that I said Bradley Walsh was returning. Even before everybody else was saying it, I said Bradley Walsh was returning. And people laughed at me. Because apparently I'm a liar. I don't tell the truth. As I said, I've had no reason to lie. Yes, I dislike this era, but I'm not going to start making up rumours just for the sake of it because I don't like this doctor and I don't like the showrunner. What would be the point? What would be the point in that? What would be the point in that? It wouldn't benefit me in any way whatsoever. So why would I do that? Is Tolson Cole also coming back? Well, we did actually report that as well, but I haven't seen Tolson Cole, so that could be something that the Bradley Walsh, they were right about Bradley Walsh, but maybe Tolson Cole was supposed to be coming back. And maybe he's decided not to because he is doing a show in the US. Remove him from the chat. I've already explained this. I don't need to explain myself to you. And if you watch me follow up streams like none of you actually have done, I've explained why it didn't happen. So do yourself a favor. Yeah? You get out of here because you're a disgusting, vile little human being. I seen your post that you put up yesterday. How bloody dare you? How bloody dare you take a pop at Lee for talking to Melina and making up all sorts of crap. Get out of here, you. Right? You're disgusting, you are. A grown-ass man, 40 years of age or whatever you are, acting like a little 13-year-old on Twitter. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. And then admits that he goes around deliberately trolling people. Deliberately trolling people. You've actually admitted that. You're nothing but scum, mate. So get out of here. You're not wanted. And the best thing for you to do is leave the Doctor Who fandom as well, you piece of shit. And if you keep it up, I'll be going to the police because I know where you live now, know the area, I know your actual full name, I know you're an author, right? You keep going on the way you're going on Twitter and attacking us, right? I'll be handing over that information to your local Met Police, and I'll wipe that smile off your face once and for all. I've actually explained why she didn't leave. If you're too lazy and too stupid to go and check out what I said and follow up streams, that's down to you. That's not down to me, right? It's the same with Mr. TARDIS when he did his hit piece on me. He only showed just the videos and the stuff that he wanted just to see. He never showed any of the follow-up stuff that I did and explained the reasons why she didn't leave, right? So if you're too lazy to go and check out that, to go and check that out, well then that's not my fault, right? That's down to you for your lack of knowledge and lack of going and checking these things out, right? I don't need to justify myself to anybody on this platform or on Twitter, right? But he's a grown man going around trolling kids. He is reporting kids and all, going to their mothers, right, and reporting, and he actually does the same thing himself. There he is in another. There's his other account there because he's a sad little individual. Remove him. And I've also actually blocked other accounts of his over these last few years because, as I said, he's a grown man of 40 going around reporting kids to their mothers, right? And he does the exact same thing himself. He's a bloody hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. Right? He went around, said disgusting things about Ballstreck and all, made up fake articles, done videos and all the other night. Look at them. He's unhinged, he is. He needs help. He's mentally unstable. And by the way, your books are shit. All of these people that come after me have no talent, right? They've no talent, they've no lives, and that's why they come after me, because they need some validation. They need to know, they need to feel like that they're something, right? You're a nobody. This is why I'm glad this era is coming to an end. Because people like him will be drowned out. I don't care. Listen, I don't claim to be talented, mate. I don't claim to be talented, right? So I've no illusions about my ability on this platform. But you have grand illusions of yourself. You're a nobody. You're a no talent. You're a bully. You're a harasser, right? So, like, shut up. Report these tweets as well, will you? But I mean, no, sorry. Report these comments in YouTube there, because I'm sick and tired of this fella. He's a lunatic. He is, right? He's actually unhinged. You should see his videos. You should see his videos. He is unhinged. That guy needs help. Going around reporting on kids, he is, and he's doing the same thing himself. He's doing the same thing himself. And I never claim. And by the way, here's the thing as well. You say that I'm crap at editing, but yet you're all going around accusing me of editing photographs onto fans' faces onto images and all, right? But apparently I'm crap and I have no talent. Make up your mind. And look at, there's another account of his in it now. Look at another account, because he's a sad little troll. Get a life, mate, before it's too late, you know? There's more important things going on in the world. But yeah, you've got your nose out of joint because people like me didn't like this era. Do you know how sad and pathetic you're looking right now? You really are a sad little individual. Really are. And as I said, keep it up. Keep it up. This is harassment. Keep it up. Right? Go on. Do you know what? You wouldn't even have the guts to say any of this stuff to me face. That's the thing. You're a little keyboard warrior. And what you're doing hanging around trolls anyway? And what you're doing reporting kids to their mothers? This is what I've had to put up with during this era, folks, right? And for new people that are watching me right now, this is what I've had to put up with for 5 years, right? I've been sent death threats. I've been sent pictures of beheadings. I've been told to die in a car crash. Recently, someone told me to die of COVID, right? My wife has been attacked. No, I wouldn't give you a platform because that's what you want. That's what you want. Because that's what you feed off. I am not giving you any opportunity to come on here. You will never get on this channel. I've already tried to bring some of you people on, and all you've ever done is try to take down my channel. You'll never get a platform on this channel. You don't deserve one because you're vile. Now, you want to take a long, hard look at yourself. You're a grown bloody man. You're a grown man. Start acting like one. Don't be acting like a little 14-year-old. Yeah? You go around, you criticise us. You literally put up posts about Ballstreck, right? About his dog. Disgusting, vile posts, right? You're a troll. You're a nobody. You're a piece of crap. I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Exactly, Alan. Exactly, Alan. They have to get new material. I've heard it all before, mate. I've heard it all before. And you know what? It's sad to say this, but I've gotten used to it now. I shouldn't have to be used to it, but I've gotten used to it now. But I'm not going to sit here and say, there's another account. They just can't help. He just can't help himself. He's crazy. He's crazy. It's okay, no. We know you pay the pay. I hardly make any money on this channel. Yeah, I've got a disability. My disability allowance because I got married was taken away by this Irish government. I've no money to be paying anybody. We're actually broke. Can't even afford a brand new TV, mate. And my TV just recently broke. I had to get a second-hand one off a neighbour. Right? I pay trolls. I pay trolls. That's your new one now, is it? That's your new one. I pay trolls. Seriously, man. Get a life. Get a life. I've never heard such bull in all my life. Well, if you can prove that, right? If you could prove that. Oh, they told you, did they? They told you. That's your proof. A bunch of trolls told you that I pay trolls. Show me your evidence, because that's a very serious someone take a screenshot of that. That's a very serious accusation that you're making there, actually. Prove it. Prove it. Oh, Tom Vance. I don't care what Tom Vance did. I ain't Tom Vance. Do you know what? It's time to bring on a guest. I'm going to bring on me co-host. Because I'm pretty sure they have a lot to say because they've been investigating all of this nonsense. So, you know, me co-host know who he is. Send you an email. Let's come on. I've already, Raymond, if you want to go back to the start of the stream, mate, go back to the start of the stream and have a look what I said. John Bishop has officially wrapped. Bradley Walsh was seen filming, and we're only a couple of days or a week or so away from Whittaker, a couple of weeks maybe, from Whittaker officially handing back the TARDIS keys. This era is coming to an end. It's officially coming to an end. So we've got, you know, we've, look at, he's gone through the whole alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F. Are you going to go all the way to Z? Put the chat on slow mode. No. I'm not putting no chat on slow mode. That's what they want. No, chat is not going on slow mode. I've got moderators there, right? Moderators will sort it out. Why should I put my chat on slow mode when I've only got 28 people watching, right? No, I'm not putting me chat on slow mode. I am not bound down to these people anymore, right? Why should we? Why should we? I'm not having it anymore. No. No, this is my channel, and I say no. Don't need to put no chat on slow mode. I've done nothing wrong. People in the chat have done nothing wrong. If he wants to act like a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old, let him. Right? Check your email. Right? Exactly. I'm not bending me knee to no bully anymore. No, I'm not putting no chat on slow mode anymore. Why should I? And let everybody else have their chats being slowed down because of these people? No. No, not happening. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, you better show me this evidence that I'm supposed to be paying off people, because that's a serious accusation you've made there. Right? How dare you? How bloody dare you? I ain't Tom Vance. Right? And look what happened to him. I'm still here, but look what happened to him. So if I'm this big bad bully that everybody is making me out to be, how come I'm still around on Twitter and all if I've been doing all of this stuff that I've been accused of? Exactly, because I haven't. Because I haven't. And all my followers and all my subscribers know that to be the case, that I'm not behind any of this. They know me. Jesus Christ, I actually have to send a message to this person on Twitter because they haven't checked their email. Like, who calls themselves me co-host on this channel, right? Without giving that away. Who is my co-host on this channel, chat? And the person that I've called me co-host doesn't even know who I'm talking about. Right, check your DM on Twitter. Check your DM on Twitter. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh, you already know who it is. Right, I've sent you an email. Get your ass on here. Let's have a little bit of fun. See, this is how disgusting he is. He's having a popper at Daniel there. Look at what he's just said there about Daniel. What a disgusting, vile human being he actually is. Right? And you want to leave him alone. I don't have anything to do with Miranda. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's funny how you think I associate with all these people. Here he is.
Hello.
How are you, me old pal?
Well, you know, sad, isn't it?
Yeah. Listen, we're not going to get into a big rant here, right?
No. But I just want to say,
go on, say.
I just want to say to this particular individual, thank you, well done, because tonight we were going to do a stream on Rick and Morty, a live stream with our panel and a watch along. And yesterday I managed to get Melina to agree to come on because she missed joining in and having fun and just being one of the guys on the chat in the panel. And now you've come along and now you've made me realize that it's not safe for her to come back. So well done. Thank you. Thank you for fucking that up for her and for all of us. I hope you're proud of yourself. A grown-ass man acting like a fucking kid. Well done. Yeah, great. You're one of a kind. You are very special. Very special. Yeah, you've scotched that. You've ruined that. And now I have to go and fucking tell her now is probably not a good time because of fuckwits like you.
Yeah, that was going to be our surprise for you all later on. It looked like that.
All these fuckers do is ruin everything for everyone else, and fucking gleefully so. Selfish pricks, the fucking lot of you. Get a fucking grip.
Calm down.
I'm fucking done with calm down.
I know you're angry, right? But
pieces of shit. How dare you? How dare you? Fucking talking to fucking Roblox trolls. Are you now? Oh, that will be very interesting when we pass that information on to the cops, because I think they will be very interested, considering we've been spending the last 2 years trying to work out who these fuckers are. But you seem very cozy with them, don't you? A bunch of teenagers that are terrorizing grown adults, rape shaming people's wives. You seem very pally with them. Very interesting, I must say. Say. How fucking dare you fucking come here and start this shit, right? I was hoping, right, that you might have learned your lesson after fucking Twitter came down on you yesterday. No, right? And now Melina, I thought I could just bring her back because I know she was missing it. She wanted to join in. She wanted to have some fun again and be with her friends. And you fucked that up. Because no way I'm bringing her back onto this stream.
No, it's not.
At the moment, with you fucking lurking around like a fucking weirdo. Piss off.
Yeah, I agree with you. It wouldn't be sanctioned.
Coming in with your nonsense conspiracy theories and your bullshit. You fucking unhinged prick. Go fuck yourself.
Just look at his videos.
Oh,
he's
God.
He's clearly unhinged.
Fucking wide-eyed, bug-eyed freak.
Yeah, Raymond.
You need fucking social services interacting with you, mate.
Raymond,
you need investigating because.
Hold on for a minute, Raymond. I've seen your comment. I'm not going to show it, mate. You can't put any You can't put any bad language in the chat, mate. Right? I understand that you're angry, right, at this person, but I don't want to see any bad language in the chat. Okay, just we have to be better than those people. So if you could keep the bad language, and I actually agree with your comment, but I can't put it up, mate. Right? Just try be calm, everybody. Right? I'm being calm. I'm just calling him out for what he is. He's a nobody. He'll never amount to anything.
Make sure you got screenshots of all that stuff, guys, as well, please.
Good. Keep them all. We'll hand them over as we've done with everything else.
See, and this is the thing, right? They talk up this game like, oh, that's terrible what happened to him. But we're going to justify doing this shit anyway. This guy is protecting a bunch of fucking arsehole bullies who are fucking gleeful and celebrating the fact that they've got another woman offline. Oh, well done you. And this guy defends that. He talks about how terrible it is, how sad, and yet fucking does all this shit. And I've explained to this piece of shit that because of what he's doing now, I can't now bring on Melina in good faith to think that she's going to be safe, knowing that this guy's predatory behavior on display here, and he's laughing about it. He's laughing about the fact that a woman who is seeking mental health checkups at the hospital this week, whose father's in the fucking hospital as we speak, right? Who's gone through enough shit, right? She was piled on for 2 weeks solid. This fucker thinks, oh, it's just a disagreement. No, it was 2 weeks. First of all, because she defended John Barrowman. Second, because she had an opinion about Jodie Whittaker's doctor. And it hasn't stopped. And you fuckers are all on a Discord server as well. We know all that shit. Right? And you fucking sit there and laugh your ass off knowing that she's going through this, and the very thing that could bring her some fucking joy and a bit of fucking happiness today, you fucking helped destroy that, and you're fucking laughing about it. You are trash. You are trash. Don't fucking tell us how bad we are. All we've ever tried to do is say, we want to be left alone. We want to have our own opinions without being fucking dogpiled on or fucking told that we're ists and phobes and all this other bullshit. It's all we ever wanted, just to be left the fuck alone. But you fuckers won't leave us alone, will you? That's all. That's all we wanted. No, you can't have it.
Our opinions on this current era, but if you think that gives you the right to carry on the way that you've been carrying on in this chat and on Twitter, you are sorely mistaken. You're a grown man of 40 odd years of age, and you're acting like a 13-year-old. Right, and then you threw up a good few videos you did, and you look unhinged. I would go and seek some medical help. I'd go and talk to someone, because you clearly are.
This is obsessive compulsive behavior, man.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously,
You
this
really
is not good.
And you're showing this fandom in a bad light. Right,
Showing yourself in a bad light.
You know what? You keep making their point over and over. All you trolls just keep making their point and proving their point time and time again. You know?
Maybe you are one of the Roblox trolls, him. Bit sad for your age, but hey, what can I tell? It's just
I know it's ridiculous. A grown ass man, right? And he's not the only one. We've had to deal with other grown ass men in this fandom, the way they behaved, and they talk about the way we go on, and they're nothing but vile. Nothing but vile. I am the leader. So you're a leader to a bunch of bloody kids. Do you know how sad you sound? Do you know? Oh, I'm the leader. Oh, look at me. I'm proud to be this.
yeah, like Gary Glitter's the leader.
Wow. Doesn't matter who is or who isn't anyway. The fact that I'm actually laughing at you, and I feel sorry for your family. I feel sorry for your employer if you have one, because if they kind of knew what kind of person you were, I tell you now, they'd be very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're going through the whole alphabet, are you?
Oh yeah, you're pulling our leg. Yeah. Well, you're pulling of our leg as it disrupted Melina coming back to our fucking channel, right?
You don't get it, mate.
You fuckers do not. Yeah, you do not understand.
You
We've
don't
had
get
this
it, mate.
for years.
You're actually gleefully going around telling people that you're trolling people for I trolled them for a laugh. It's not funny. It may be funny to you, but you don't know the kind of damage that you're doing. You really don't. You don't know what kind of damage you're doing, right? And if you did, I don't know even if you would stop, because your personality proves otherwise. I don't think you would.
That's
anyway.
not personality. That's possession,
but the
mate.
thing about it is, mate, you don't know what damage you and others like you have done to people's mental health in this fandom. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Seriously, I'm not going to sit here and scream and rant and rave at you, because I've had enough anyway. I haven't got the energy to do it anyway. But the fact of the matter is, if you think that this behavior is justified, right, which I know in your own little tiny brain, pea brain that you have, that it is justified, you are sorely mistaken. None of this is justified, right? I don't care if you have a problem with me for not liking Jodie Whittaker's Doctor or not liking this Doctor Who. That is my opinion, right? That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to that. But that does not give you the right, or anybody else out there, the right to go and attack people for those opinions. Get a grip and grow up. You're a grown-ass man. It's time for you to grow up now, mate. You're living in the big bad world, right? Maybe you were bullied at school, right? Maybe you were. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're bullied at school. Maybe your mommy and daddy didn't love you, right? Thought you were a horrible human being, right? Because you're proving it now anyway. Maybe they saw something in you. Maybe you need a hug or something. But don't be coming in here stirring crap up because you've got your nose out of joint because me, Lee, and others like us haven't liked this area. I don't care if you don't like the way Baldstreck did his videos, right? I don't care if you didn't like the way I did my videos and others did. How dare you, right? Who are you to judge what we do and how we do it, right? And none of this, I wouldn't be going after people in this fandom if they weren't attacking me, just like Lee and just like Baldstreck, right? I don't care who you're pretending to be, right? I actually don't really care. You're making yourself out to be even worse than if that's the case. If that is the case, right? And I don't believe it for 1 second anyway. But if that was the case, right? Well, then you really are the lowest of the low.
Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
You're like that, you know, an open wound. You know the pus that comes out of an open wound if you don't clean it properly. That's what you are. That's how low you are. You're that pus that seeps out of a wound. That's what you are. You've been pretending. I don't care who you've been pretending to be. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. So grow up. Grow up and move on. This era is finished now. Are you going to keep continuing to do what you do now when the new era begins? Are you going to be that much of an asshole?
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. To move on.
Look, they all have to move on. You have to move on. It's done now.
She's got his attention for the day. Bless him.
Oh yeah, he won't be getting any more. Look, I've blocked him on Twitter, so he won't be getting me attention on Twitter anyway. But I was going. As soon as I seen him, I had to address it because he put up a vile post. He did a little bit of editing and put up a vile post about you, the way you accusing you of stuff when you've been the one that has been talking to Melina behind the scenes and trying to get her to a place where she feels comfortable coming back. And you know, you deserve an awful lot of credit for that, Lee. You went way beyond. But that's what kind of friend you are, you know? And then to have these other accusations that we've had from people that we used to know, claiming that we're all doing this for clicks and subscribers and stuff.
So shall I pass this information on to DW 2012 and to Dominic then, because they were trolled by the so-called Roblox trolls. So you're saying it was you? That would be interesting.
He's admitting that he's them. Wait, people are getting.
I'll pass it on to them then, because they've passed everything on to the police. So maybe we should pass you on to the police.
The Script Doctor's live. Hey, Neil, if that's Neil from the Script Doctor's live. Nice to see you in the chat. Hello. Yeah, mate, it's still happening, buddy. It hasn't stopped. You know, you thought after they were going to be announced, but I did.
A 40-year-old. Yeah,
it's a 40-year-old.
I hope in 6 years' time, when you're my age, you'll get some maturity in you finally. You sad little bastard. Oh, bless him.
So, you know. It is pathetic. You need to grow up now. It's time to move on, mate. They're both gone, and good riddance to the both of them is what I say. And if you have a problem with me saying that, I don't give two flying fucks anymore. Jodie Whittaker was the worst thing to happen to this show, and so was Chris Chibnall.
No, the worst thing to happen to this show was people like him.
I don't care. Right? You have proven their points time and time again. Your fandom, your side of the fandom is toxic. The reason why this fandom is in the state that it's in is because of people like you. So I hope you're proud of yourself, and I hope you're proud of the damage that you've done to people's mental health, because I tell you now, you have done an awful lot of damage, right? And you people have been responsible for people leaving Twitter, Facebook, YouTube because of your behavior. And if you're proud of that, well, then that just goes to show you how much of a low life you actually are. You know, the fact that you're gleeful about what you have done, and you're proud to say that you're this, that, and the other. Grow up. You're a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man. You know, I've been accused of all sorts in this fandom, which isn't true. I've also been accused of attacking people for no reason. That's a falsehood as well. It's people like you that come after me. I don't sit back. Maybe there are times where I should have kept my mouth shut. I will admit that. Maybe there were times, but there are certain incidents where you have to speak up, because if you don't, this stuff continues to happen, and would continue to happen. So look. Just go away now, right? Leave our friends alone on Twitter, right? Because you're not getting a platform. I've blocked your ass. And as soon as you make up a new account, I'm just going to block your ass from now on, right? The only reason why I'm bringing you up on this stream because you decided to come in here today and to start your nonsense, right? But I won't be putting up with it on Twitter. And I certainly won't be putting up with it after this. This will be the last time that you'll be spoken about on this channel. And that's, mark my words, you will be. This will be the last time you'll get a platform, right? Because that's what you feed off. And I won't be obliging anymore. So get a life, grow up, and by the way, do give those posts to Dominic and Co, because they were trolled by those so-called Roblox trolls. So if he is behind that, like he has admitted,
and claiming to be their friends as well.
But then a grown man of 40 years of age has gone after some kids in this fandom and has said some horrible racist stuff as well to Dominic. So if he is admitting that he is behind all that, well, then he was also racist towards Dominic as well, right? So your racist behavior alone will get you into trouble with the police. And I've noticed now he's gone all quiet. Rightly so. Stay out of this chat now.
Weird.
Right?
Weird.
Well done.
Very weird.
I just, for the life of me, I don't know what kind of pleasure he gets out of this, but he's obviously getting some sort of pleasure out of it because he continues to do it. And he's been at this for a few years now. Right? This is the same scumbag that went and said those horrible things about Ballstreck, right? Even faked articles and all he did to try and make Ballstreck out to be something that he wasn't, right? And was exposed for it. and he still continues to do it to this day, right? And I, like Lee, reported your tweets last night because of the disgusting stuff
Can you can you throw up any of those tweets where he said it's him? Can you throw that on the screen? I think that's important that you do that. I think we need to show in the stream, because when the chat is gone, it's gone, and all the deleted chats are gone.
Well, someone's taken the screenshots, so
yeah, I know, but the screenshots are screenshots. But if you throw up on the screen, it shows it's live, it's concurrent, it's on there, it's in the video, it's there for posterity, rather than just a screenshot.
Right. Well, the comments will be still on.
I know, but if you throw them up on the screen, it shows what it's in the video. If you see what I mean, rather.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. So here's his comments here. Hold on.
Yeah, I'd put them all up if you can, just one after the other. Say, well,
right,
here it is, and from the actual chat.
Accounts that he's appeared on.
Yeah, I know, but we know it's him.
So there's one, right, where he's slagging me off. That's not right. So there they are. I'm throwing them all up on the screen there, right, one by one. Right.
And that wasn't his first one. That was, but
no, because it won't let me go up any further.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Because it's StreamYard. But I do have the ones where he admits. Hold on, where are they?
No, just keep going. Go through them all.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to go through?
Yeah, just throw them all up, might as well.
Right. Okay. Right. So here's another one here.
Because then you know, once you've got these up, you can't say, well, the screenshots were faked or whatever. You know, it's there.
Oh, like we always get accused of. Yeah, we get accused of.
And I'm getting design advice from a guy who can't even design a t-shirt.
People's comments like, "How ridiculous can you be?" And this is where he asked me to send him. I wouldn't bring you on. Not in 100 years. I'd rather bleeding pork acid in my eyes than bring you on here and give you a platform. Right, so this is as you can see, he's under different accounts there.
Going through the alphabet. Surprisingly, he got all the way to, what was it, L? Impressive.
L.
Wow.
So there. So this is where he accuses me of paying these trolls. But yeah, on the other hand, he's saying he's the leader. So did I pay you, mate? Did I give you money? Right, there they all are there. All right, we keep going. They're the ones that told us. That's a very serious accusation.
And even if they did tell him that, you believe a bunch of rape shaming.
He says, "No wonder you're disabled." Thank you for that.
Ableist comment. What's he say about ableist comments? He makes a big virtue signal about disabled, making fun of disabled people, and no wonder you're disabled. There you go. So no hypocrisy whatsoever, of course, right? Thanks for the screenshot of that ableist slur you just used. What, eh?
He's unhinged, man. He's unhinged. There's something wrong with him. He needs to seek professional help.
Yeah. And that isn't ableist to say that you're a fucking lunatic, because you are a lunatic.
And this is where he's slagging you off because you start yelling.
Yeah.
Because he's
Of course I'm fucking yelling. I'm upset because Melina was happy to come back to the stream tonight to join in with us. And that took 3 fucking solid days to get her to that point. And now it's not going to happen thanks to you, piece of shit.
False identity check, whatever he's on about there.
No idea. He's fucking clearly like unhinged here.
Oh, and this is where he's actually admitting about the Discord server.
So the Discord, Discord, it's about as good as your
writing your
English in your writing in your books, which, learn to use a comma, mate. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
and don't start a sentence.
You can't even put comments.
Don't start a sentence with now. It's just ridiculous.
So there's your server. He says, I am. Here it is now, actually. Here it is now. This is where he admits, I am the leader. There it is there. I am the leader. So you're admitting that you're behind all of this and these kids doing what they're doing. Not that I believe you anyway. I think you're just saying that because you want to make yourself to be bigger than what you actually are. And this is where he says he's pretending that he's been pretending all along to be these people. Right? So they're the all are. So for
No, he's posted a couple more. So keep going.
I'm going. I keep going. I am. I'm going. Don't worry. It's a slow process, but we're getting there. All right, so there you go. It's been me again. He's admitting it's him. There's another one there. I've been under your noses the whole time. Right? Now, these are people, remember, you know, I get accused and Lee gets accused. Oh, we Photoshop all of these comments, but they're up on me stream now for you to see. This was a good thing. I think that's it. I think he got to I.
No, he's back with Escape from Noel, because that's hilarious, apparently.
Escape from Noel. It hasn't come up on me chat yet.
It's to do after Alan Jarvis says, Mum called them away for dinner.
No, I don't see. It's not coming up. It's not coming up. It's not coming up. There, hold on. Oh, yeah. I see it. There we go. Well, at least you know I've been framing these trolls. Well, do you know what? If that is the case, the fact that you've been going around, right, and doing that to innocent kids, right, if that's the case, because you're a grown-ass man and these are kids, if you've been doing that, that is absolutely disgusting.
Not only that, I mean, even so, you know, if it was to, or if he's covering for them, well, the police will find out anyway when we pass all this stuff on.
Yeah, so pass it on to Dominic because Dominic was racially abused.
Yeah, and he claims to be all friendly with DW 2012 and Dominic and all that lot, but I think they'll be very interested to see your admission, and we'll see what they say. And if it comes back to me, because I have a backdoor through to them that you were lying about all this, it's all going in the pot, mate. So keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, because it will come and bite you on the ass. So enjoy whilst you can.
So there you go. That's them all. I'm pretty sure he'll post a few more before we end the stream today. But see, that's the behavior that we put up with, right? Now, of course, others out there have accused me, Lee, and others of photoshopping these comments and faking them. Now I've shown them on the screen now. Nobody can deny it. This comes from our chat. So there you go. Listen, I'm going to be out straight. Me, Lee, and others do not set out to go and attack people. Want to make that clear. The only time me, Lee, or others have spoken up is when we've been attacked, and then we've obviously responded in kind, because, you know, we've been slandered so many times now at this stage, you know, and some people will say, well, why don't you just ignore it, right? And, you know, as Gobby said in his video, yeah, sometimes, you know, you just have to take a stand. Sometimes it's hard.
I was always told to stand up to bullies, and that's exactly. I've been bullied all my fucking life. I know a bully when I fucking see one, and I am not going to sit there and watch my friends be picked off one by one. The starry-eyed goal last year, Melina this year. Who's next? No, I'm not. I'm not sitting here waiting for you fuckers to keep taking people down. No, exactly. Or because you don't like their opinion. Well, that rather makes you the little fascist that you are. Sorry, not dealing with that. You can fuck right off. It's not happening. I'm not going to sit back and watch you bully people, libel people, slander people, rape shame people, racially abuse people, and all the other shit that you fuckers use to justify your actions. Not happening. Right? No matter how bad you paint us, no matter what light you put us in, we ain't nothing compared to how dark and fucking deep you fuckers go. We only do this to protect ourselves and each other and look after each other. We weren't the ones who set up a 3,000 member hate group to pick on individual accounts. We never did that. You fuckers did that. So just fucking, as Noel would say, cop on. Speaking of cops, this will be interesting.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just went outside for a second to do something, but we're back. But yeah, I mean, look, we obviously had Rick and we're still going to go ahead with it anyway, because obviously we do know that Melina is doing a little bit better, but it was going to be a little bit of a surprise for you.
Yeah, ruined it. Thank you.
But under the circumstances now, I don't think it's going to be
no, I'm not putting her in this position.
A good idea. We're not going to put her in that situation. No. But I hope you're proud of yourself, as I said.
He was really fucking looking forward to that. And one of my little birds actually sent me a very nice long message on Twitter, concerned that the environment wasn't ready and she might not be ready for it yet. And I was like, no, she'll be fine. And then this happened. And I'm like, no, she was right. Now I have to go back to her and say, yeah. And I have to now break the news to Melina that that was not a good time. All because of you and your little fetid, fat fucking ego. Piece of shit. You ruin things for other people and you're fucking happy about it, aren't you, piece of shit?
Of course he's happy about it because,
fucking
you know.
Pathetic, honestly. 40. Jesus.
Grown ass man. How seriously, how pathetic you actually get, you know?
Just want to ruin everything for everyone because they're that fucking miserable and they're in shitty lives. They have to destroy any fucking niceness or any sort of hope that we have in this fandom just so that they feel better about themselves. It's pathetic. Like, you know, we don't go after people arbitrarily. We don't go looking for trouble. We don't use people's suffering to go after people as a personal vendetta. No. All this stems from your actions, what you did. You fucked with the wrong person. I'm not going to sit there and watch a beautiful person like Melina be used by you fuckers to justify your actions. No.
Exactly.
No, fuck you, Zed. Zed, whatever you want to be called, fucking... Look, he says, I've told you who I've impersonated. I won't show up for your Melina stream, I promise. No, I don't fucking trust a word you say. You come in here, you act like that. I'm not putting Melina in that fucking situation. No fucking way. You come in here, you ruined it for her. So take that to the fucking bank, you piece of shit trash. You've ruined it. You come in here, you think you own the fucking place, pissing around like a fucking boss man. Exactly. You're a twat. You come here, you've just ruined it for her. You've ruined it for all the people here. You ruined it for me. You ruined it for Nob because we were looking forward to seeing her back.
Yeah, I was actually all excited because...
We were keeping it a secret and we were just going to ease her in to bring her back on and not announce it just so we didn't get trolled. And then you fucking come in here, throwing your weight around, making all kinds of stupid fucking statements, like creating all these different accounts just to fucking troll. I mean, what the fuck is going on in your mind?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why?
We've got Gobby Guy in the chat. Just want to change it briefly. Gobby, do you want to, how many videos have you now? I've still sent you my video, by the way. How many videos have you received now in support of the hashtag We Stand With Melina? If you could tell everybody, I don't know if you want to come on. I think in your last video you said that you weren't going to appear on anybody's channels for now. But if you could tell us in the chat, how many videos have you actually received in support of Melina? We have 14. Wow. And I still to send you mine anyway.
Yeah, and mine.
A few others as
in
well.
The works.
Yeah, Lee is actually working on his as well. That's amazing. Absolutely. But I'm also going to say as well, the people that have took a swipe at myself, Gobby, and Lee about our motives behind this. I find it quite
They're judging us by their standards, which are exceptionally
that's what I was
low.
actually going to say. Listen, just because that's in your heads and that's what you think, don't judge us by what you think. Melina is a very good friend. Gobby Guy decided to do what he was going to do because it was the right thing. Because it was the right thing to do. Because like he said in his video, enough is enough. Are my hands clean? No. Is everybody's hands clean in this situation when I'm talking about the fandom in general, all the shit that's gone on? No. As I said, there are probably times where I should have kept my mouth shut and not said anything and not maybe added fuel to the fire. But when you're getting hammered day in, day out, when your loved ones are being attacked day in, day out, it is very hard. Have I made mistakes? Yes, I have. And listen, I've been saying this for over a year now. I have made mistakes. I do have regrets. There are things that I should have kept my mouth shut on certain occasions, and I didn't. Right? I have to live with that. That's my truth. You know, I've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes. Nobody's hands is clean. Gobby is right. Nobody's hands is clean. We've all done things that we probably shouldn't have done in this fandom, right? By either responding or doing videos like I used to do, right? I've admitted my part in it, but it still doesn't justify all the hate, the bullying, the attacks on me wife. Doesn't justify it though. None of it is justified. We all make mistakes, yes. We're all human. You're absolutely spot on, Gobby. Getting a bit emotional here, sorry. But yeah, nobody wanted this. Nobody wanted this. Do you think that I'm proud that the fandom is like this? Do you think I wanted to come on here every stream and actually criticize a show that I grew up with, that I love, that saved me life? As I've said, I was in a rough place in 2005. If that show hadn't come back, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you now. I owe this show a great deal. I took this personally, and maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. But yeah, I have made mistakes. We've all made mistakes. And I've admitted that, especially over this last year, I've admitted that I've made mistakes. Right? It took me a long time to actually admit that, but I have. I have. There are times where I should have kept my mouth shut and not reacted. But I did. But I'm not let. But as Gobby said, we got to take a stand here, and we're not going to stop until you bullies face the consequences of your actions.
How many people have we rape shamed? I mean, like, let's just put it out there, right? How many? How many?
Oh no! It's
like, I mean, how can you fuckers justify this? Sit there and expect us to just go, oh, all right, yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, we're just going to sit here and fucking be dealt with this shit and say nothing or do nothing back. Are you fucking mad? Anyone with half a fucking soul would react the way Noel has. And rightly so. Fucking shameful. Like, all this stuff. Imagine if that happened to your wife or someone you loved.
Can I say something? Because I've just received a message off Melina, actually. She's finally got back to me on Messenger. And this is what she's actually said. I saw everything. I saw what happened in this live stream. And it's unfair because I wanted to watch Rick and Morty and be in touch with my friends. I know who he is. Escape from Guy. Tell him to stop, please. This is deeply affecting me. Now, just to prove that I'm not making this up, I will actually show, because she wouldn't have sent me this message if she didn't want me to read it out. She's after telling me to tell you to stop. So I'm going to put it up and post it up and show you right now what she's after sending me. Right?
So sorry,
because
darling.
unlike these people have been accusing me, Lee and Gobby of doing all of this for certain reasons, right? I've been sending her messages Lee has been sending our messages. He's been talking to her on the phone. Even Cheryl has sent our messages on Instagram. Right? Everybody's been deeply worried. Even Bobby. Right? Right? This is the message. So I'm not going to show our name. Is there a way I can actually show this without showing our name? Because I don't want them to get our full name, actually. Give me a second. I'll screenshot it on my phone and then I'll edit our name out. Well, I'll edit our second name out, but I'll show our first name. But I'll read it again. I saw everything. I saw everything. I saw what happened in this live stream, and it's unfair because I want to watch Rick and Morty and be in touch with my friends. Right? I'm actually getting upset here. I know who he is. Escape tracking guy. Tell him to stop, please. This is deeply affecting me. Lee is obviously just muted himself there. He's probably fucking upset. But she was feeling up to coming on tonight. And you know what, Melina? I was looking forward. I was actually excited to see it come back on when Lee had informed me that there was a possibility that you were going to come back tonight. I was overjoyed. I have to be honest, because I didn't do the Rick and Morty stream last week because I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable doing it without you. Because we didn't know how you were. And I have to say, I'm actually pissed off now because you're not going to come on because of this person, and it's deeply unfair because nobody look at. No matter what people say about me as well, right? If people can can justify what's happened to Melina, what's happened to me, what's happened to even Gobby Guy recently with people signing them up to all sorts of nonsense. If you think there's justification because we've made complaints about a TV show, as Gobby Guy said, no matter what, I know I've taken it personally, but he is right. It's only a TV show, right? And if you're justifying that behavior because we didn't like a TV show, there's something wrong with you. There's something bloody wrong with you. Right. I've been able to screenshot this, right? So you'll see my message to her as well, but I don't mind that. I asked her to get in contact because we were worried. She's finally seen her. She's finally read our messages on Messenger. I'm actually getting a little bit upset here because I was so excited, guys. You don't really. I was so excited to see her come back on. Right, so here we go. So it's just our first name here. So I wrote, "Hey Melina, Noel here. How you doing, love? Lots of people are worried about you." And then I wrote another one, "Melina, please get in contact. We're all very worried about you." And then this is our message here. "I saw everything. I saw what happened in this live stream. And it's unfair because I wanted to watch Rick and Morty and be in touch with my friends. I know who he is. Escape tracking guy. Tell him to stop, please. This is deeply affecting me. Tell him to stop, please. This is deeply affecting me. Do you see the damage that you are actually doing? Do you understand why we are so angry? Do you understand why we have decided to band together, right? Even people that I've had fallen out with over the last few years have come together put our personal differences aside to stand up to you people. Do you understand what you're doing? You drove a woman to a point of wanting to kill herself. Do you understand that? That's how serious this is. I don't care if you do not believe for 1 second that she was trolled or bullied or whatever. This is the effect that you're having on this young woman. Now, I ask you to leave her alone. She's told you now that it's affecting her. So leave it. I know why Lee has muted himself, because he's probably raging with anger right now and is upset. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I've just gone to the point where I just can't get angry anymore, because I've had to deal with this stuff for the last 5 years. We've seen good friends being bullied offline. And as I said, you know, I'm not perfect. There are times where I probably should have kept my mouth closed and I didn't. But to kind of insinuate that me and others out there are responsible for all of this, which was suggested, that is just absolutely disgusting. We do not control what these people do. They go out of their own volition to go and attack vulnerable people. This is getting so stupid. How far do you want to push this? This is what I mean. How far do they have to push this, mate? Like, as I said, you know, is it going to take, and I hate to say this, for someone out there that's vulnerable in this fandom to take their own lives before these people get what damage they're doing? Because it shouldn't get to that. Have people not learned from Caroline Flack situation, where the media and social media hounded that girl so much that she decided to end it all? How far does this actually have to go before these people stop? Seriously. It's disgusting. I'm actually upset. It's disgusting. These people should be ashamed of themselves. Nothing justifies this. Nothing justifies this. And maybe in your own head logic you have, but nothing justifies this. I was really excited to see Melina on tonight. I was really, seriously, because we had such a laugh 2 weeks ago. If you just go back and watch that Rick and Morty stream, look at how much fun we actually had. The laughs that we had. It was probably one of my best streams that I've done in a very long time, and I can admit that. It was just so, it was a perfect stream. Friends together, having a laugh, you know, slagging each other on stream as well. We just really had a good time. And the reason why I wanted to do this, because when I knew Melina was such a big fan of Rick and Morty, I says, right, let's do Rick and Morty straight, because I want to get Melina on more. Because as soon as I brought her on, she lit up this channel. She lit up this community. She's such a positive human being. She made, once she starts laughing, she had us all, it's so infectious. She made us all laugh. And I know you're listening, right? And I just want to tell you, you have been missed. You're not alone, and you never will be. And we have missed you on this channel. We really have. And I want you to know that, right? It's not being the same without you. It hasn't been the same without you. You've appeared on a good few streams now, and you're well liked in this community. People adore you. You need to know that. You actually need to know. Don't mind what these people say. I know it's hard. Trust me. I've been through. We've all been through it. But There are people in this community that deeply enjoy having you around. And remember that. You've got friends here. You'll always have friends here. You're not alone. You never will be. Of course it'll be turned around. It doesn't matter, Maz. Of course it will be, but I don't really care. At the end of the day, this is about everybody. You know, Melina is a long line of people that have been bullied over the last few years, that have ended up leaving social media because of their mental health. We go all the way back with Starry Eye Girl. That's when it all started, when these bullies, you know, started targeting people that they thought were vulnerable. And Starry hasn't been back since, by the way, on Twitter or anything like that. Probably the best decision she made anyway. And I'd say to Melina as well, actually, I know you shouldn't have to stay off Twitter, but I wouldn't come back to Twitter anyway. There are ways for you to get in contact with us anyway on other platforms where it's a little bit better. I wouldn't go back on. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction, to be quite honest with you. And I wouldn't be checking up on Twitter to see what people say, because that won't help you either. I know it's hard to ignore, and trust me, I know where you're coming from. Nobody likes to hear stuff about them, but don't. For your own sake, don't. Because they'll never. These people are just vile. They're vile. But yeah, that was the surprise that we had got for you, that she was gonna come back tonight. But now, obviously, I don't think that's gonna happen, and I wouldn't. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't put her in that situation anyway. But this guy doesn't care. I just don't know how. I don't know what to get out of it. I really don't. I don't know what to get out of it, to be quite honest with you. I don't know what kind of satisfaction they get. I mean, as I said, how far does this have to go before these people realise that they've gone too far? Like, seriously. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. I just don't. You know, when you think this fandom can't get any worse or can't stoop any lower, they manage to stoop lower. I just don't get it anymore. I just don't. None of this is justified in any shape or form. Or I just don't get it. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. Yeah, you're right, Gabby. That's the thing, isn't it? You're right. It's just a game. It's just a game to them. And that's the thing. That's what makes this dangerous. That's what makes this dangerous. And the fact that they can't see the damage that they're doing as well. That's what's startling about this whole situation. And then they try to justify it, which is another thing that baffles me. They tried to justify all of this. Like, it's unbelievable. I'm just lost for words now. I just don't know what to say anymore. I mean, it's been the same crap for 5 years, man. Since she was announced and Chris Chibnall was showrunner. And as soon as the media came out and said, anybody that criticizes is a sexist bigot and all of this, then we knew we were going to be in for a tough time in this fandom, because they repeat the same thing that the media has been saying, and all of these Twitter accounts have been saying, that are supposed to represent the fandom. And remember, you've had people like Paul Cornell and stuff blocking fans because they didn't like the Timeless Children's story arc and stuff. So people like him as well, whether he likes it or not, have been part of this whole situation. Because you shouldn't be blocking people for their opinions. I don't care if Paul Cornell didn't like what fans had to say. He had every right to say that, but he went on a big blocking spree. So he didn't help the situation either. I just don't know what to say anymore. I hope Lee is all right, because he's muted himself. He's probably on the phone to her, trying to calm her down. But look at Melina, all I'll say to you is that we've thrown up several videos in support of you as well. And I would say to you, go and check them out and you'll see how much you're actually loved in this fandom. And I know it's hard, right? But I would try and not let these people get to you. But I would ask you to go and check those out. The Thing King put some lovely artwork together of your favorite Dr. Peter Capaldi, with the hashtag We Stand With Melina, and I put them together in videos, and I threw them up, and you should see the support that you actually have in the comments. You've got a lot of support. A lot of people miss you. So, as I said, we'll be here for you no matter what. And I'm pretty sure Lee is probably talking to you now. But we'll be here for you. Because, you know, that's what friends do anyway. We have each other's backs. And we have your back always. Just like we've had the backs of Daniel, Charlotte when they were attacked and others were attacked in this fandom. We'll always work. We're a tight-knit community here. We've built up a nice little community, a whole lot of us. We've built this, you have helped build this channel up, and you have helped build this community up. And we've got a lovely community with lovely people in it that will have each other's backs. And I'll put this comment up by Gobby Guy because it's a nice one. He says, Melina, I've never interacted with you, but what has happened to you is inexcusable and disgusting. Lots of us care. We are here for you, and we will always. And I agree. So, yes, classic 80s fanboy, I agree. So, for people that haven't sent Gobby Guy a video yet, I would urge you now, in light of what's happened today, little short clip. You don't have to use your avatar. You can be as creative as you want. But we want you to do a little voice out, say, we stand with Melina. And Melina knows about this, by the way, because there are people that have had a go at me, Gobby, and Lee, trying to say that we have ulterior motives and all of this. Right? She knows about it. She fully supports it. So what I'll say to you guys is, if you haven't sent the video to Gobby Guy with We Stand With Melina, you can be as creative as you want. You don't have to appear on the video itself. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can if that's your prerogative, right? You can do a little bit of artwork if you want to. You could do whatever. Or you could just do a plain video, black screen, and put up the words We Stand With Melina, and actually talk on the as well. Boy said, We Stand With Melina. That's the whole point. So what I'll do is, again, I'll put Gobby Guy's video that he did do, why he explained why we were doing this. And I'll put his Twitter account in there that has his email address there as well. Actually, if you want to throw it in the chat there, Gobby, actually, that would be a good idea. And of course, he's being targeted now. They've been signing him up to all sorts of nonsense. Right? Absolutely ridiculous behavior. But get your videos to him ASAP as soon as you can. The deadline is Friday. So get them in. Get them in. I know some of you are working and you might be a little bit busy, but all it takes is a couple of seconds to say, we stand with Melina. Like, that's what? That was less than 6 seconds there. We've got to show solidarity. We've got to stand up to these bullies once and for all and actually show Melina how supported she is. And she is supported big time. The amount of artwork that I've received off the thinking, and he's still working on stuff. So I will have another video because he's working on some lovely artwork. I'll be throwing another video up in support of Melina. Because this is wrong. There you go. If you want to remain anonymous, I promise no information will be passed to anyone else. And trust me, Gobby Guy is an honourable guy. He means what he says. You know? So, get those videos to him as soon as you can. We've got 14 so far. Let's see, let's push for over 20 at least. So if you still haven't sent the video and you know you were having doubts whether to do it or not because you know you didn't want, as I said, you do not have to show your face. You can remain anonymous, but get those videos in. The sooner we show this fandom that we stand together as one against the bullies in this fandom, the better. We have to do something now. It's gone too far. It's been allowed to continue for far too long. But I've actually been saying this for over a year and a half anyway on this channel personally, right? That it was time to put all the personal feelings aside and to band together. Because it was affecting. I was getting sent messages about how people's mental health. People were sending me private messages. No, I'm not feeling too good. I've been piled on. My mental health is in a state. And I actually did a stream on this channel about how the carry on of these fans was affecting people's mental health. But I was pissing into the wind as I always was, right? But it's time now, folks, because it's gone too far now. And as Gobby said, anything to show your support. Even if it's a blank screen and it's a little video with the hashtag We Support Melina, that's fine. Right? You can be as creative as you want. But get those videos from me. Put the email address in the chat. And I think I've received another message off Melina. Just hold on. Right, so this is what she said to me. She says, "Noel, tell everybody I love them dearly. I don't know who Gobby Guy is. My apologies. Please tell him I said hello. Tell him that I'm grateful for his support and friendship. I love all of you. I'm scared for my friends. I don't want them to get dogpiled like me." Well, Melina, you don't have to be worried about us. We're worried about you, right? Don't worry about us because we will be fine. We will be fine, right? Right now, our only concern is you and how you're feeling and how you're doing. And, you know, Gobby is a good guy. You know, we've had our issues over the years, but we've put everything aside. We don't hold grudges. We've moved on. You know, we've come together for you. And everybody else in this fandom has come together for you to show you that you're not alone, that everybody supports you. And we do miss you. And he says, "You're welcome, Melina. It's my honor." Look, I'll throw them up on the screen there so you can actually see them because you're probably watching. But there you go. You're supported by everyone here. People that you've gotten to know and people that don't even know you that well have come together in support of you. You don't worry about us because you've got enough on your plate already. You don't need to be worrying about us. We're worried about you. And we just want you to be at a place where you feel like you can come back again and interact with your friends and have a laugh with your friends. So you don't worry about us. Please don't. And I think everybody in the chat will agree with me. You don't worry about us. We have your back. And we'll always have your back. You're a friend. We've gotten to know you. Everybody loves you. People have missed you when you haven't been around, because I know you don't just do the Rick and Morty. You've been on a couple of other streams as well. But you have been missed. And I want you to know that. You have been missed. Here's another message for you, Melina. I don't think I've ever met Melina, but she must be a very special person if so many people I like care about her. Bobby has says, "You look after yourself, Melina. That's all that matters." And that is it. That's all that matters. You don't worry about us. You've got enough on your plate already, right? We're able to kind of, it's sad to say, but we're used to this. We shouldn't be, but we are. It doesn't get any easier. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that I don't sit here and feel down about all the stuff that's happened or the accusations that get made about me and stuff like that, or my friends being attacked. It does get to me. I'm not going to lie. But we've dealt with this for a long time. So you don't worry about us. We will be fine. You just worry about getting yourself to a place where you feel comfortable coming back here and being around your friends who love and support you. Gobby has just said, you can just send a picture if you want. Anything to show your support. So there you go. It's not just video. So apparently you can send a picture to him as well. So if you've created some little artwork. Thanks for that, Gobby. That's a good idea. Melina, you are missed. You brighten up our live streams. Great talking to you when you're on, says Real Super Doctor. Ezra has said, take care of yourself, Melina. We will be okay. I love Gobby's commentary is fucking class. I'm big, fat, and ugly enough to look after myself. Smiley face. Oh, Gobby, you're brilliant. I'm glad we're talking again, by the way. I just want to put that out there as well. PD Rich says, I miss streaming with Melina. It's always fun. We won't, I'm not going to say anything about that idiot in the chats, Grant. Yeah, listen, just say no more, right? Because we just let him be. Just let him be. Just let him be. But again, I've just explained how this is affecting her, and look what's happening. See, they don't care. This is why we got to stand together. This is why Gobby's suggestion was a great suggestion. It's time to stand united against these people once and for all, and show solidarity. Charlotte has said another person that has also been targeted, by the way, by people. Melina, it's been great having another female on the streams to put all these boys in their place. Charlotte, we love you as well. But again, it's been an absolute honor getting to know you as well since you've come onto the channel, and you're a joy also. And I love having you on the classic streams, especially because, you know, as I said, you know, you're watching some of these stories for the first time, and it's great to get a perspective of someone that hasn't seen them. And I'm glad to see that you're out and about doing your thing with Dan and Daniel. You know, again, you're another person on this channel that we admire, that we love, that we're friends with, and we will always have your back. You know that. And Gobby Guy says, thanks, Charlotte. Yeah. But look, we need more awesome and wonderful people like you in the world, Melina, says Daniel. There's another comment there. I hope you're seeing all of this. I'm pretty sure you are, because you're responding to me on Messenger. But I just hope you realize, you know, how much people miss you on this channel. What can I say? I'm just gonna send her a quick message here. Hold on. Right, I've just sent the message there. Hold on, I haven't seen the whole lot of that. Let's see. Right, that's just something unrelated, but that is funny. But look, I think I've said all that needs to be said. There's no point of continuing to talk, because so there you go, Gobby. Stigma has sent you an email apparently. So go and check that out, pal. But we'll see. I don't know if Lee is on the phone. Lee, are you still there? We'll give him a second. The Tin King, who's been, as I said, has put together some beautiful artwork that I've thrown up on the channel, Melina. If you haven't seen those videos, go and check them out. People are showing their love and support for you. Go and check out the comments as well. Some lovely comments there as well from people. You are missed. And the thing King says, Melina, you are a bright light in the community. Your laugh is contagious. We miss you and love you. It's been an honor to do the artwork and contribute to Noel's videos to raise awareness. Hashtag we stand with you, Melina. Gobby Guy says now that he has 18. That's 18 videos or whatever that has been sent to him. So 18. Let's get past that 20 mark. Well, I will be doing my short little video as well. So that'll be 19. Lee's to do his, that'll be 20. Let's see, can we break the 20 barrier? Let's get all come together for a common cause. Because it's time that we stamp out this nonsense once and for all. Show solidarity. Come together for something that, before it's too late. Because if it's not Melina, it'll be someone else that they'll bully to the point of, I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. And I did say people were relieved when Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker were announced that they were leaving. And I remember saying on this stream, I wouldn't celebrate just yet because these fans are going to double and triple down with their hatred. They're not going to leave quietly. And they've proven me point yet again. They were never going to leave quietly. They want to do as much damage before they do go as possible. And we're not going to allow that to happen. That's why we're taking a stand. And that's why we have decided to come together. I haven't a clue how to send a video clip. Well, he's right. So you do a little short video clip, Marie, and then he's got an email address. He wants you to send it to his email address. If you can't, I'm pretty sure if you send it to maybe Lee, he'll be able to pass it on because he knows how to do that. Don't ask me because I when it comes to technology, I'm like, send it to Lee. I'm pretty sure Lee can pass it on to Gobby Guy, or even send it to Gobby Guy's Twitter account in his DMs. Maybe he'll be able to download it somehow. I don't know how it works, but yeah, if you want to do it, obviously you do want to do it. I'm pretty sure there'll be a way that we can find to get that video to Gobby Guy. So do whatever any of you can, and please do, because as I said, this has gone on long enough now. Send it anyway is good for you. Will try my best. Cheers, Noel says. No problem. Listen, I'm pretty sure Lee will be able to send it on if you can't send it directly by email, but he has left his email address there. So what you do is when you've done your video, go to your share button and it'll say share by email. You can share by email, type in Gobby Guy's email address, and once the video is not over a certain amount of megabytes, you should have no problem sending them the video. You should have no problem sending the video. So yeah, we really appreciate any support that you can give. As I said, short video, then go to your share button. You have an email. If you obviously you all have email set up. Gobby Guys put his email address in the chat. We'll get him to put it in there yet again. If you want to put it in again there, Gobby Guy, please do. Take a screenshot of the email address there, girls, and just type in his email address and press send, and that's it. That's it. So, yeah. Let's... Lee, are you still around, pal? I think he might be on the phone to Melina. So we'll give him another few minutes just to see if he comes on. He must be still on the phone, says Real Super Doctor. Yeah, because that's what such a good friend he is, you know. He's on the phone, you know. Probably trying to cheer her up and stuff. And he's been in contact with her ever since a message was sent to him that, here, this is how you can get in contact with her. And he's been in contact with her every day, as far as I'm aware. Of course, I sent me messages on Messenger because once Lee was talking to her, I didn't want to overwhelm her by ringing her myself, because, you know, it can get overwhelming. So we've just Lee has been just updating us. And as I said, I've sent me messages on Messenger anyway. She's seeing them now. So she knows that we've all been worried about her and that she has our full support. You could do it on your phone as well. Just do a little video on your phone. 3 seconds. Just we stand with Melina. That's it. It should. I'm being honest. It won't take. You'll be able to send it then. Then what you do is it's on your phone. It'll be in your gallery. Go into the video. Go into the video. Share. Go to the. When you press onto the video, you could share it. Right, and then, as I said, share to the email. It says share through email, via email, right? Put Gobby Guy's email address in, right? The attachment will come up, right? And just write what the subject is. Just write video for Melina or something, and then press send, and that's it. Exactly, that's another thing as well. Well, the phone will already be on now. Look, if she's just gonna say we stand with Melina, doesn't matter if it's in HD. It's only a couple of seconds. It only takes a couple of seconds to say we stand with Melina, less than 2. So she should be able to send it. But we have a lot of videos now, and Gobby Guy is going to compile them all together. And then once it's done, he'll throw it up on his channel. Then he'll share it with us, and we can throw it up on our channels and on Twitter, everywhere. Show solidarity. And there's his email. I'll even I'll throw it up on the screen there. So there it is, thegobbyguy@gmail.com. It's just another day in the Doctor Who fandom, I tell you.
Hello.
Oh, you're back. You're
Yeah.
back. Well, just I'm glad you're back because we're going to end now shortly. She has sent me a few messages. You've probably heard me read them out there. But have you been talking to her just there?
I have. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's.
Go on.
I just don't understand how any people can justify any of this anymore. Like, not even remotely. And then to see someone come back with Melina deserved it, ha 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 ha. She saw that, by the way, and I just got her feeling, talking and stop crying, and then that triggered her again. It's just like I can't understand this mindset at all. I just don't get it. I can't even remotely understand it at all. She's told me that she's going to record a message, which I'll play over the microphone. She's recording it now. Okay. I suggested, no, I don't know how you feel about this as an idea, but I want the stream to go ahead. But I think we should do a private stream and invite our community individually. So if they want to join in, we can do a private one. What do you think?
How do you do a private one though?
Well, you just don't attach it to the channel. You don't do a live one. You just like off
What
air.
you mean, do it as a pre-record?
Yeah, as a pre-record, but we don't put it out. You know, we don't put it out. Or you might be able to put it out after we've done it, but like just do it and invite a whole bunch of people in the chat if they want to join us. We can do it, and then we can do it in isolation, and maybe later we can post it up on your channel. And that way, it's safe. It's safe for her. Like she gets to join in. Everyone gets to be on the panel, and we just have a little party. And then no one can fucking interfere with that because all the invites will be sent to specific people.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I could do a pre-record, but I don't know how we'd be able to invite the chat in. I don't know if we can actually do that. But we
you just anyone who's in the chat who wants to participate in the watch along, can contact us with their email address or whatever. We send the link to them. And I think how many people can you have on?
We can have 10 people on altogether, including the host. So nine
Okay,
people.
so we have 9 people to join us, and then we can record it. And once it's recorded, we can have a premiere, and then we can have the chat for the pre-record, and we can have other people if they want to watch.
Yeah, and then we can moderate the chat. Then we can watch it back then and moderate the chat while we're Yeah, that sounds like it. Well. Yeah, we won't. We're right. We'll do it as a pre-record. We won't go live tonight, but we'll throw it up later on as a premiere. But I would ask you all to come and support it as well. Okay, guys.
So if you're interested in joining us, if you can contact us and.
Well, in fairness, I'm going to just say this. I will do it, but we shouldn't have to.
We shouldn't. But I think just for this once, because obviously Melina was looking forward to this,
right?
And I don't feel safe or comfortable putting her in the front line live, open to this kind of shit.
I could turn off the live comments though. I can turn off the live comments. I can actually.
Yeah, but then there's no interaction at all. You know,
Or what I can do is as well. Look, I'll do it that way if you want to do it that way. But I can actually put the comments that only people that are subscribed and to the channel can comment.
Yeah,
could do that as well. No, we'll do it as a pre-recording.
Okay, listen, I've got a pre-recorded message now that Melina's just sent me, so right. I'm just going to play it. Okay, let me just make sure that its volume's up.
Okay.
Hi. I just want to say I left the stream because I saw everything and I saw the last messages. First off, I just want to say hello to everybody who was in the chat, every friends that I saw. I saw Danielle, I saw Charlotte, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, Gobi? Is it Gobi? I'm so sorry. Please, I'm really Gobi guy. I apologize. I've never met you or interacted with you. If I did, I apologize. If I don't know, but I want to say thank you for everything and for just offering your friendship and your support. Charlotte, I miss you. You're one of my favorite people. Of course, to you, Noel, Cheryl. I hope you're doing well. Please take care of yourself, and thank you so much. And I love you very much. Everybody in the chat, think PD. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm leaving any names. Please forgive me. Thinking. I saw. Glee sent me the images that you made, and it was very beautiful. I'm sorry if I'm leaving anybody out. I'm sorry. I'm stuttering a little bit. It's a little bit hard for me to say, but I am really sorry this is happening. I can't help to feel guilty that this whole mess is going on. I find it unfair for me. I find it fair for everybody. People like what happened to Starry Eyed and Charlotte and then Cheryl, who were bullied offline, and I'm really sorry. But nobody deserves this, and eventually I will talk a little bit further about this. All I want to do is to send this message and to please to the person. I know who is. I don't know if I should say the name, but I'm just gonna say the word escape. Okay. I'm just saying to please stop. Think about what you're doing. It's not funny. Nobody deserves it. I don't even wish it upon you, because what happened to me was so traumatizing and so bad. You weren't there that night. You weren't in my head with the things that I was thinking. If you have kids, if you have a wife, I don't know, family, you don't want this on your family. You don't want this on you. Please stop and think about what you're doing. Anybody, not just you, but anybody. I don't wish harm upon anybody. I don't care if you're a Jodie fan or not. Nobody deserves this. I don't wish any harm. I'm not insulting. I'm not trying to offend or be nasty or anything like that. All I'm asking is to stop and reflect and just think about it before it gets to a personal attack. That's all I'm asking, is for you to think about it and think of ways to become a better person. That's all I'm saying. And that applies to myself and all of us here, because it's gone far enough and it needs to stop. Much love to you guys, okay? Los quiero mucho. Okay? Muchos besitos. Bye.
Wow. 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 Well, just know that we all care and miss you. And you've nothing to apologize for. Lots of people have said it. You have nothing to apologize for. You haven't done anything wrong. And don't feel guilty, because this is not your fault. None of this is your fault. It's all on them. So, yeah, I'm going to say it out straight. Don't be apologizing and feeling guilty, because you the stuff that's happening to us has nothing to do with you. This is just these people. They just don't care who they hurt. So you've nothing to apologize for. You never will have anything to apologize for, because this is not your fault. It's not your fault. And I just want you to know that. And Daniel says it there. We just want you to be safe and put yourself first. I'm actually overwhelmed by that message now, because you could hear how obsessed she was getting.
And that was. I mean, when I left her,
that was brave.
I tried to make her laugh and stuff, and I thought,
brave. What you've just done there was very brave, Melina. You're a brave yeah, I'm actually lost for words. Sorry. I'm getting a bit upset here. Listening to that. That's heartbreaking. I agree, classic 80s fanboy. That's just, it's not fair. She didn't deserve any of this. And as she said, nobody deserves any of this, and you should take a long, hard look at yourself. We have to be better than this as Gobby Guy. I agree. Melina, if I could hug you right now, I wouldn't let you go, love, says Charlotte. I'll throw that up there, look.
Shame on these people.
I just don't know what to say anymore, Lee. I'm just.
I know.
You've brought a tear to this old soldier's eye, says Gobby Guy. I know. I'm actually here with. And my eyes are flooding. I just don't know.
Do these people see now? I mean, I can't.
I know you're lost for words as well.
I can't comprehend how people can justify this and come in here and pontificate and say we are the worst people on earth when they are doing this to people. And I'm sorry if you think us rebelling and retaliating, because we know how harmful this is and what it's doing to people, and we're calling you fuckers out for this. I'm sorry if that upsets or offends you, but I will keep doing it until you stop. This is what it's about. This is what it's always been about. We don't want this. We just want to be left alone. But you fuckers insist on dictating to us your worldview and forcing us to try and conform to it. And I'm sorry, if that's your worldview and that's what you want us to conform to, it's not good enough. I don't want to live in that world. That's not a world you want to live in either, because by God, it will come for you as well, because you will fail that purity test. And my God, if that's your purity test, I mean, it staggers me. It staggers me.
I know.
It really
they're
does.
Not self-aware, says Chris. I agree, Chris. They're not self-aware. And I've seen your comment about the membership. The only problem is Noel is such a tick. I tried to set it up and it was so complicated that I just gave up. I don't know how to do the private membership thing, to be honest. So I'd need someone to actually go through.
Yeah, I mean, me and Jack, we watched Blake 7, and we do that without going live, without linking it to anything. So we just watch it. And it's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, we'll do it as a we'll do it as a pre-record. We will premiere it. I'm gonna knock the comments to just subscribers that can respond.
And we'll make sure that all the people that send links are bona fide. But contact us on Twitter so we know who you are.
Yeah, and not only that as well. What will happen also is that I will, and myself, Lee, and others that. When we do put it up as a premiere, I'll be in the chat making sure that nothing untoward happens. But she wants to do this stream, so we'll do it as a pre-record. We'll bring her on, and Rick and Morty will. I know we're going to have laughs tonight, and we will try and cheer her up and stuff, because that's what friends do. But I just don't know what to say anymore. That was heartbreaking. You can actually hear it in her voice. It's wrong. It's wrong. No matter what you think of people in the fandom or their opinions, this is wrong. It's wrong. It's horrible. Nobody should have to put up with it. Nobody. Now I know Cheryl's been through the same thing, and thank you for sending your love to Cheryl as well. I know she'll appreciate that, and I know everybody else in the chat appreciates you, even people that have never met you and have heard of your situation, support you. And I know you're probably not listening now because you've said you haven't watched, but I just want you to know you are supported by everybody here, and we do miss you. I've sent her that message. I've told her you are missed. You are missed.
I told her not to watch the stream anymore and just to go and get some fresh air, go and get something nice to eat or something, because I just didn't want to, after her message, to have some fuckwit come back with some pithy, shitty statement, mocking her or anything. It's just unbelievable.
So what we'll do is we'll do the pre-record a little bit early than we would normally go live, and then I'll premiere it at the time that we were supposed to go live at. I will set it that only subscribers can actually respond. So most of these troll accounts will be wiped out because, unless they're that tick to actually subscribe to me, that's the only way.
I'd still be worried about that.
No, it doesn't matter. We'll moderate the chat. She won't see it because we've done the stream. She doesn't have to watch the premiere after the fact. She doesn't have to go back and watch the premiere after the fact. Do you know what I mean? Because she's had to be on the stream with us privately, talking and having a bit of a chat. She doesn't have to go and watch the premiere. So you can tell her that, and you make sure that she doesn't watch the premiere. And if any comments come up anyway, I've got an idea on how to get around that actually, because you can key in certain words that you can ban. So I'm going to go in and key in some of those words now, and ban certain words being said. And then if comments do come up, they'll be held by YouTube, and then we can delete them before they're even seen. So I will do that as well as an extra precaution. I'm going to take every precaution for this one. Trust me, until she's ready to fully come back and she feels in the right frame of mind that, So that's what we'll do. We'll definitely make sure, because listen, she shouldn't have to stay away because of these people, but we will take every precaution. Do you put meat in potato soup? No. If you've made potato soup, I wouldn't put any meat in it.
Come on, you can put beef in there.
You could put sausages, pork.
Sausages? Pork, beef
and mash,
better.
Mash. Why do you think bangers and mash go so well? Potatoes and sausages. So if you did potato soup, you could boil up a few sausages and add them into
soup.
Yeah, they made potato soup. On Comics is asking me a question. For later, an Irish question. We made our first potato soup. Is it served with meat or what? I would serve it with sausages. Boil up some. Now, you don't fry the sausages. You boil your sausages up, then add them to your potato soup. There you go. I can't believe I'm actually answering that question. For sake, people asking me advice for food as well. I love it. Pork goes with it. Either sausage or gammon. There you go. PD backs me up on that one.
I think beef.
No, beef does not go with potato soup, Lee. You're weirdo.
I'm the weirdo. Mr. Boiling sausages.
You're the one that likes pineapple on fucking pizza. Get away. Don't. I'm not going to start this conversation with you again, right? With your pineapple on pizza. Will you stop?
It's the God pizza. Sorry. Deal with it.
Welcome to Noel's Cooking Show. That was something that I was thinking about, believe it or not, when I get my camera to do a few cooking streams, and so you could see me work in the kitchen, because I do all the cooking in this house, and it's something I really enjoy because as I said, I worked in kitchens all over in this country, and even though it was tiring work, I really did enjoy being in the kitchen, and I love cooking. That is my passion, along with Doctor Who, but cooking is a passion of mine. So I'm hungry now. Thanks, lads. Oh, Jesus Christ. We can talk smoking meat since that is what I understand. Well, then maybe one day we'll bring you on. If I do the cooking streams, I could bring on people and they can give us their suggestions on how they smoke meat and stuff like that.
I did a nice lemon and pepper chicken pasta yesterday.
Nice.
With white sauce. Oh, God, it was so good. Very lemony.
Nice. Sorry, no, he clearly has East European blood and beef is acceptable. My late grandmum would agree. Well, that's fair enough. But I wouldn't put beef with potato soup now personally. But there you go. Oh my God, there really is pineapple. Don't belong on pizza. And off we go. Oh, geez, don't start that, man. He was calling me a pineapple blade. What did you call me?
Pineapplist.
Yeah, a pineapplist. Because
Fascist.
I said, no.
Fascist.
Listen.
It's true, guys. You're a fascist.
I don't know if it was an American thing that they decided to just throw out.
Hawaiian. I don't know if
Right?
how much the Hawaiians had to say.
Pineapple does not, and I'm sorry, right?
Well, no, tomatoes are fruit. You find that on pizza. So
yeah,
jog on,
tomatoes is
mate.
completely
Jog
different.
on.
Pineapple is sour.
Jog on.
Right? Would you put strawberries
Come
on a
on.
pizza?
What did they do in the 1970s? They put cheese with pineapple on skewers, right?
No,
on
that's-
little cocktails.
yeah,
It's the
and
same
nobody-
thing.
Right,
Just on
but
bread.
nobody eats pineapple and skewers anymore, and with bleeding feckin' gnocchi.
Yes, they
Nobody
do.
does that now.
On pizza, they do. See how it works.
Look,
It's one of the most popular pizzas going on. I'm just saying.
there is an Italian place down where I live, right? And I did actually try pineapple on pizza, right? Now,
Well, if the Italians are doing it,
I will admit,
Uh-huh.
it was all right.
Uh-huh.
But would I go out of me way if I was making a pizza myself? Would I put pineapple, ham, and mushroom on a pizza? Not a chance in hell.
Well, you're
Not
lost.
a chance in hell.
You're lost. I just want to live my life being able to eat pineapple pizza without being vilified.
Oh, I'm not vilifying you.
You are, you fascist. You come out with your anti-pineapple bullshit, pineapplist bastards.
Sorry, no, pineapple is allowed on pizza. Oh, Jesus. Are we all going to have a debate about pineapple? Do you know, I should do a pineapple on pizza stream. Can you imagine the uproar? Jesus, there'll be people fighting in the chat with each other. What the hell? Right. Well, look. Back to the serious.
See, Ezra knows what's going on.
Yeah, back to the serious point, right?
Iron.
That was a nice message by Melina. I'm glad we were able to actually hear her voice, but it is heartbreaking to hear how upset she still is.
Yeah, you don't want to hear the first one she sent me, which was just God,
yeah,
it was just heart wrenching.
But we will, right? And guys, I know you will understand, but we're gonna do it as a pre-record, but we will throw it up. But come and support it because Melina will be there and stuff, and you'll be able to send you our kind messages. We will moderate. I will take precautions in the chat when it does go up. Trust me, I will take every precaution necessary and every precaution that I can. But tell her at the same time she doesn't have to go and watch the premiere anyway because she'll be on stream with us privately. We'll do as a pre-record.
So I mean, it's going to be Noel, myself,
Retro Dicky, as far as I know.
Dicky,
Super Doctor,
PD Rich.
Yeah, and yourself. And if anybody else would like to join us for that Rick and Morty
5 more spaces,
send me a DM either on Twitter or if you follow me on Facebook, send me a DM on Messenger or send a message to Lee if you can't get in touch with me. Just let us know. I don't know if Alpha. I think Alpha is working. We'll see because Alpha does join us for them as well. We'll see if Alpha is available. But if there's plenty of more spots for people, if you would like to join us, let's help. Let's come together and cheer Melina up. And I know once she's watching Rick and Morty anyway, because the next episode is Anatomy Park, which is actually very good, man. So we're gonna have a laugh tonight. We're gonna have a laugh tonight, and I'm sorry I won't be able to make it. I'm otherwise engaged. Listen, Gabby, we know you're working on. You're busy. Keep doing what you're doing. And again, I just want to thank you for your excellent idea. And I'm glad it's all coming together now. I will, before the deadline, get a video to you. I know Lee is working on one as well. And I'm pretty sure there's a few more people now that will send you a video, or whether it's a picture, as you said yourself, a little bit of artwork or whatever. Pirates of the Pancreas. Yeah, it's a good episode coming up. It's quite controversial as well, actually, but it's funny, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that she's gonna be laughing and smiling because that's what Rick and Morty does. That's what Rick and Morty does. So we'll do it as a pre-record. As I said, I'll take the precautions. But Lee, want to thank you for coming on. And again, I just want to say personally to you, thank you for going out of your way. And I know that's what the type of human being you are anyway.
It's not going out of the way. I would do this for any of my friends.
I know.
Millionaires just happens to be one of them.
So I know what you're like. You've done it for me as well when I've been down. So I just want to say thank you. And, you know, you're such a good friend. And, you know, we'll always have your back too. But all of this nonsense now has to stop. And hopefully we can get somewhere. And Charlotte says that she's busy tonight. Look, it's grand. But if anybody else does want to join that's never been on the stream before and would like to show some support, come on and have a laugh with us. As I said, you can send me a DM and let me know. And I'll just throw up what Charlotte said there.
Yeah, I'll make sure that Melina knows gets all these messages, and it's I mean it's a shame that once again we are forced to retreat to protect one another again because of these deranged arseholes who just want to ruin everything for everybody.
But it doesn't matter, you know. At the end of the day, you're right. You know, I'd rather take the precautions until she's strong enough to actually come back and not care about what these people say.
Yeah.
So we'll do it. We'll do it as a pre-record, as I said. Lee, did you get me email?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Charles. I was just about to reply to you that. Yes, I have. I'll crack on with that.
And I've just had to get another message off someone saying that they can try and make it tonight. Lonnie Webb, that's their name on Twitter. So hopefully we'll have lots of people on tonight. As I said, I won't be able to make it, but I'll throw a comment up to show support. It's all grand. It's grand. You don't have to tell me that you can't make it. It's all good. I know you are all busy and you all have your own stuff to do and stuff like that. We've got the panel anyway, but as I said, if there's any people extra that wanted to come on, that's fine. If you are busy, that's all good. We understand that. You don't have to worry about it. Don't feel bad about it. It's all good. Okay, it's all good. But I would say actually, Lee, that little statement that she made, if you can try clip that, man, and even throw it up on Twitter so people can.
Well, you can just kind of take a clip from the video
and show how affected she actually is by all of this. So people on Comics says I've been doxxed.
Smiley face, let's just say.
Right.
Well, hopefully not, unless you doxed him by accident just now.
Oh, was that? Oh, because I meant. Oh shit. Right. I know. Oh my god. Right. Well, you haven't been because I haven't given your address away. I thought big docs means you give their private information.
This is on Comics' email address, and this is where he lives. This is his phone number. This is pictures of his family.
Jesus Christ. We're all laughing. Feck off. I didn't know. Come on.
Shame
on me. Shame. Right, we're gonna leave it there. As I said, I'll get the crew together. We'll probably start recording in the next hour or two. I'll just make sure that everybody's available first. Oh, you're actually doxing yourself now. Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell.
Let's give me a phone number. What's going on here?
Yeah, will probably be some hotline or something. Yeah, what's your bank account number and your?
Yeah, do you want to give us that? Yeah, give us your credit card number as well. While you're money messing.
Yeah, don't do
that. Yeah, right. We're gonna leave it there. I want to thank everybody in the chat for your kind words for Melina. She's seen most of them anyway. She has turned off now, but she did see them. And I want to thank you all for sending those beautiful tweets, messages, I should say, in support. Gobby, once again, thank you very much for everything that you're doing. Because, you know, as I said, it was a great idea. And you've went out of your way as well.
And been signed up to multiple porn accounts. Well done.
I know you
to the morally superior side of this fandom. Nice one. Well done.
But apparently they've signed them up to so much stuff now. There's nothing more else to sign them up to, apparently. But yeah, I mean, that's how ridiculous they are. He goes and does something like that. He goes and does something great like this in support of someone that's been hurt in this community, and then they go and
remember, folks, these are the morally superior.
These are the ones that aren't the bullies. Remember, we're the ones that do the bullying, apparently. You know, so think on that one. Right. The thing is, I'm already getting a member off all of them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, what's with all the ones?
Just to show support for Melina.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Nice
here,
one.
you know, I will
Thanks,
put
Chris.
Chris' comment up because that's appropriate, and I'm going to change the banner there as well. So there's the hashtag. Right. Okay. We're going to leave it there. I didn't plan on going live for this long, but I'm kind of glad we did, because Melina got to see how much you all support her. And again, look, guys, thank you. It really does mean a lot to her. You can see that. And this is what we do here. We have each other's backs. So I just want to say thank you, because, you know, I've been through it as well. You have had my back. You have had Lee's back. Now you are supporting Melina in her time of need. You are absolutely wonderful people. So thank you for making this community. And for what it is, you are some of the nicest people I've ever gotten to know. I have to be honest. So thank you once again. I'm going to shut up now because I'm rambling on here. So Lee, do you want to leave with any final words before we finish off tonight? Is there anything else you would like to add before we call it?
Just a simple message, really. Just stop and consider. You know, this will all end tomorrow if people just stopped. Stop the libel, stop the slander, stop the lies, stop the trolling, stop the bullying, stop the pylons, stop all of this nonsense. Just stop. The minute you stop, we stop. When that 3,000 strong hate mob that was not to my doctor disappeared, it went fucking quiet.
It did.
Even the guy who was secretly running it said he complained that it had gone quiet from our side because we had nothing to rally against.
Exactly. If we're left alone, the bottom line is this: if we're left alone and not attacked, there's no reason for us to be coming out and saying this stuff or having to defend ourselves. And Lee is right. When that group was finally taken down, there was about a month and a half of peace in this fandom. And then for some weird reason, well, no, it actually started kicking off again when it was officially made in January, when it was official that she was gone. Jodie Whittaker was gone. Then it started up again. And they seem to be doubling and tripling down. But as Lee has pointed out, if we're left alone.
If you don't like someone's opinion, block them.
That's it. That's
Stop
all I'm
bullying
saying.
them.
And as Gobby says, just be better. And that goes for us all. All of us. We all need to do better.
Yeah. That's all of us, you know.
Yeah,
we don't enjoy this. We, contrary to popular belief, right? We don't go seeking this shit out. We react. Yes, we are reactionary because when this happens, and you've seen what's happened to Melina, we are going to react badly and we're going to call shit out. And it isn't pleasant. We don't enjoy it. We do not enjoy this.
I
Right.
think these people think I do, and you do enjoy all. We don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy calling people out for the shit that they say.
I have other things I'd much rather be doing than retaliating for these fuckwittery.
Exactly, like having the
posts and
streams that we do and enjoying ourselves, like we
If you
did.
just
2
left
weeks
us alone,
ago
it
with
wouldn't be
Maury.
happening.
That's what I mean. We just want to move on and enjoy ourselves like we did 2 weeks ago with Rick and Morty. I mean, that stream, it was such a laugh. And then myself, Lee, and Melina then went on to another channel with PD Rich to watch Faulty Towers on
Yeah, on
another
Alpha
channel.
Omega's channel.
And the banter carried on. We had such a laugh that night. That was one of the. It was such a relief because the laughter it lifted a lot of stress that I had, and everybody else had, and it just ebbed away. It really did. It was such a great night. I'm not going to lie; it's probably one of the best nights that I've had on YouTube as a content creator. It was a joy to be part of, and to be part of Alpha Omega stream as well, where we continued it on while we were watching Faulty Towers. It was just brilliant. So, that's what we want to be doing. We don't want to be here complaining about people the way they're behaving. And look, as I said, my hands are not clean. Nobody's hands are. There are times where I should have kept my mouth closed, maybe. Yes, I should have. Whereas Lee says, when this happens, and you're getting hammered all the time, it is hard. It is hard. But we've all got to do better, and I will do better, and I have been doing better, and Lee's been doing better as well. We don't want to be coming out every stream, calling this stuff out. We just want to have fun. That's all I've ever wanted. That's all I've ever wanted ever since I came on YouTube. But unfortunately, it never worked out that way. From day one, when I came out about my opinions about the show, that was it. I was nearly going to quit a month or two ago. It'd gotten too much. It wasn't fun anymore. But then Melina came along, and look what happened. It was fun again. We had a laugh. We were just. It was just great stream 2 weeks ago. I just can't praise it enough. Everybody was just on fire. Everybody just had a laugh. And as Gobby Guy says, laughter is the best medicine. It really is. And remember the last thing the 12th Doctor said. Always try to be nice and never fail to be kind. And that is absolutely spot on. Right, we're going to leave it there. I'm not even going to do channel shout outs or anything because it'd be inappropriate. But we will see you later for that premiere. We'll be in the chat interacting with you all as well. So until then, have a good day, or wherever you are in the part of the world, good night, whatever it is. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And we will see you soon. See you later. Where's this bleeding trailer? See, I'm an idiot. Right, so here we go. Good night, folks. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.